has begun. So if you're watching this later on recording, edited, VOD, whatever, I actually haven't played RimWorld in a few weeks because of the holiday break and craziness and no internet for several days and no water for all like 5 days. And anyway, it's a long story, but hopefully I don't screw things up. But we are back with the no walls, no doors, no rooms run. So is there any drawbacks when you have all good genes? They get hungry way faster. And they eat a lot more. It's like worse than a gourmand. All right, let's see what we were doing. So we had just almost completed the ship. We need to get the quest to go get a persona core. I do remember that. We're up to quite a few pawns. I don't think I left anything on the map to do. Let me just make sure. It doesn't look like it. Are there any beavers on the map at the moment? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem like we have any events going on. What about quests? We got any quests active?
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Looks like we're all in the clear. Ship launch today? Probably not. We'll probably prepare for ship launch. The goal is to do the ship launch over the weekend, but all right. Frack, thank you for the 15 months. 15 months. Welcome back. Thank you. All right. So one of the things that I would really like to do, there's two things that we were trying to get prepared other than just the ship, and that is we need a bunch of luciferium, and I would like to get the stomachs. Which one are they? I'd like to get the sterilizing stomach because that would give everyone +4 mood, because then we could switch over to meals instead of nutrient paste and without having to worry about food poisoning. So let's go ahead and check on nearby traders because I think we had just hit them all. Yeah, there's still stuff that could kill us 100%. Explosive pirate raids are still scary, and manhunters, specifically manhunting packs of elephants, would be pretty scary. Although our output, our damage output, is actually probably the highest I've ever had outside of Igor. And the reason for that is all of these guns are masterwork or legendary, every single one of them. So we have some very 10 days on that one, very stupidly high firepower, 27. So yeah, we just have tons of firepower. So still alive. How's it going? All right, welcome in. Thank you for the 3 months. Still alive. Evidence still alive. So yeah, the main thing we need is more luciferium. Let's check our relationship. Okay, more luciferium, and I would love to find that artificial metabolism. If we find artificial metabolism before we get all of our luciferium, then we're gonna hang out here until we get stomachs on almost everyone. Is there a higher damage output theoretically or realistically? I mean, technically, if we were darkness with sunblocker, which we almost did that last time I was here. If we were darkness with sunblocker and everyone had legendary like miniguns, you know, those turrets, yes they are. Are they turned off right now? I gotta make sure. Okay, they're on hold fire. Gotta remember that. All right. Getting research done when going tribal start. I do. So what you do, Spaceman, is you go into the work tab and you put everyone on 4 on research, and then every time you see someone idle, you put down another research bench. All your research points go into from all the benches at once go into your research project. So the more people you have researching at once, the faster research will go. But squared. Actually, the first time we played in a few weeks. How is mood not terrible? Triphasic schedule, ideology, and drugs. What's the triphasic schedule? Check out my scheduling guide. Exclamation SCH. Exclamation SCH. So. Why so many turrets? Yeah. Literally so that raiders attack something aside from us, since we can't have full cover. And also because they do... Every single turret is like having a level 12 shooter with a short bow. And so we technically have an additional 22 colonists with short bows at the moment. So the more the merrier in this run. because of no walls. Triphasic. The triphasic is in that scheduling guide too. It's always been in there. Going Osquid. Osquid. What else were we doing? We were getting some places beautified. Finding some more steel. Okay. All right. All right. And how are we doing on silver? Because I gotta pay to find out where a persona core is, unfortunately. So. All right. We have no silver. The vampire is still death resting it. 12 skill short bows who cannot move. They eat electricity and steel, and they explode. They have a chance to explode on death. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Thanks. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you, Finks.
Your steadfast loyalty.
This has been a crazy run. Yeah,
greatly
it has been.
appreciated.
Really has been. Absolutely. All right, we need to get silver. I don't know what all we had set up to trade, but it's 10 days before we need to go over to that settlement. We could call in a normal trader, but we won't get 1,500 silver out of him, so death might be useful parts against a melee enemy. It would be, but see what Randy has for us today. How are we doing on drugs? We got a bit of beer. Steel. 258 T. All right. Wait on that a little bit. We were dying people's stuff as well, so let's keep doing that. It's only a +1 mood, but, you know, +1 mood. We'll take it. With us being outdoors and everyone being unhappy about it. Oops. For silver? Well, I mean, we have some nearby, but hey, there's some right there. There's some right there. We're good on gold. I can move this one to silver. Yeah, that'd be good enough. Good enough for now. Best means for this, you're guessing pain is virtue in high life? Yep. Yep. There you go. That's what I think are the best four for this playthrough. We are super min-maxed. What are we digging up over there? Uranium? Okay. Okay. Oh, we were making more hospital beds. That's one of the things I was doing. We're making all masterworker better hospital beds. That's right. Go ahead and start reinstalling these down there. Masterwork and legendary. Very nice. We're gonna do even more of those too. Even more of them. What's high life reasoning? Mood. We need sleeping outdoors and no comfort boosts. We need mood. So high life is just easy mood. Just do drugs, be happy. Mood, mood, mood. All right. So we'll probably put another hospital area like here and here. So it's closer to where people are getting hurt. And then we can triage a little bit faster that way. A little bit faster. More scan stuff. We can scan even more, but I don't think there's any reason to. We get that moved over? Yeah, we got it. We got it. The mood. You want to see the mood history? Is that what you mean? So pretty good, I would say. We're usually 70 to 80 mood. A couple times during immense death periods in the colony, we were much lower, but pretty good. Pretty good. You can see it drop during raids. Raid down. Raid down. Raid down. Immediately back up. All right. Yeah, we're basically waiting on trying to get more Luciferium. It would be awesome if we got a trade ship, but we will. We shall see. All right, we're gonna continue doing some more of this flooring. I think. Oh, you didn't know that was a thing? Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, you can go into the graphs. You can switch. You can do your population. Look at that. That's when we lost 11 people to the raid. That's when we lost like 4 people to the Manhunter event. Aside from that, just some losses here and there. You can do mood overtime. Do wealth overtime, of course. Everyone knows about the wealth one, I think. Let's get out of the planet. I'm not gonna rush it. Like, why rush it? Sandbags, and these are not walls. No, you can tell because it says barricade. That's the first sign, and the second sign is you can't make a room out of them. You can't roof them. You can't make a room out of them. No, they're not walls. No. Mules already on their way out. So on pineapple, permanent aversion to seesaws. Other subshapes? No, I don't think so. So half walls are a mod, so we don't have those. It makes sense that it's so rare. Manhunters are one of the scariest things in this entire run. Manhunters are one of the scariest events in this because we have no walls. It's weird, but true. Ah, okay, okay. So wait, oh, he's like way up. I forgot about that. He's like way up somewhere. I don't even friggin' know where. So they don't have any Luciferium. They have a jump pack tech print. I think we're just gonna get that to get it out of the pool so it stops being offered. Yeah, all right, let's bring him back. Hopefully he doesn't break down on the way, but he might. All right, mule. Would an animal fighting pack help with manhunters? If you had enough of them, it could. Enough of them. Flapjack, I'm not sure why that's such a like asked question. I don't understand what the point in me making a challenge and then completely circumventing it by using a mountain would be. Just to say I did it, I guess. I don't know. But yes, technically, I could have made a mountain map. I could have dug into the mountain and made a kill box, but not actually have any walls, not smooth any walls, not making any doors to shut things. I could just use the mountain pass as choke points, and it would be basically the same as just having a kill box, and it would be easy. Just to say I did it, I guess, but I didn't want to, you know, screw myself over on my own challenge that I came up with. There's just the spirit of there's no reason for if you want to do a challenge like that, by all means, but it would just be circumventing my own challenge that I set out for myself, you know? That's like when people were like, couldn't you just make walls out of nutrient paste dispenser? Yes, but I mean, why would I do that when goes against the entire purpose of the run? I answered it already over the course of like the last 2 minutes. I'm sorry. Check the VOD if you want. Flapjack, you can check the VOD right now. Just click on my name, click on videos, click the VOD, and click back like 2 minutes. But it's asked a whole lot. But I don't understand why people would want me to like circumvent my own challenge. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose would be. You know? Don't know. All right, you guys got some Luciferium? Nope. They also don't have the tech prints that we want, so. Royal Tribute Collector. Bionic Stomach. Meh. Go on, Verum, welcome in.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the
They probably see it as a solution to the challenge, but I really think it's circumventing it. Like, it's technically not walls because it's natural mountain, but if you just dig out a base and a kill box in a mountain and you just don't use actual walls or doors, that's like, it's almost like winning on a technicality, right? So for me, no, I'm not going to circumvent my own challenge to just dig into a mountain, you know?
Welcome back.
I would see it as circumventing it. It's like,
greatly appreciated.
did you really do it without walls then? Yeah, the VODs are there immediately. Yep. Dan, they were the 14 months. Thank you, Dan. The real challenge. Local luciferium addict asking every trader in settlement if they've got a hit. Will this series get turned into a 30-minute edited? Yes, after the Dwarf run is up. I'm actually hiring a second editor right now to get them out faster. This will be the series after the Dwarf run. Yep. What's this about? Lardine sniggered at Miss Bad Attack's age. How old is Miss Bad Attack? 62. Your run's invalid. I'm gonna need you to take your streaming setup. Backyard. I know it's cold. No walls. Building an empire. Yeah. Hopefully. All right, as soon as we get 1,500 silver, we will pay to figure out where the persona core is, and we'll go get it. It's gonna be really scary while we're gone. Are the edited videos doing well? Nope. Are they doing better than the unedited ones? Also, not really, no. I still would like to do both the edited and the unedited, right? But right now, edited versions are not paying for themselves, which is a problem. I'm gonna give it more time, right? I'm gonna give it about 90 days. Another thing is, I'm not making as much money from them, not even counting. Let's say I wasn't paying for the editing and I was doing it all myself. I make more money from the long form videos. I just do. And you might be saying, yeah, but that's a 30-minute video versus like a 3-hour one. No. If you compare, like, let's say the first Dwarf Raw VOD is like 4 episodes of the 30-minute. If you take the 4 30-minute episodes, you take the money from that, just the base income, not talking about expenses, and you compare that to the full first episode VOD I usually post, the full episode actually makes more money. Has more watch time, has more percentage watched, all that kind of stuff. Some people are not going to watch those long VODs. Some people are not going to watch the short ones. That's why I would like to provide both. And I'm going to have to give it more time. So I'm willing to lose some money on it to test it out for like 90 days. I fare okay with extreme cold. Our internet went out for about 2 days and our pipes froze in the house for about 4 days, but I finally got them unfrozen. So how much have viewer count is about the same as well, but watch time and income are both way lower. All right, Gray Bush. You put that back up. How cold did it get? The wind chill was -30. No, they didn't burst. So I figured out where they were frozen. We basically have a water softener thing that's in the corner of our garage, and I went out there and I turned the bypass on, but it was frozen. So I had to put a space heater, and I had to I put a space heater, and then I also used a hair dryer right on the junction, and I used the bypass valve, and so I just completely bypassed the water softener reservoir, and that eventually got the water running again. But yeah, first time we ever had that problem in this house, but I guess -30 wind chill on that, just that little junction of exposed pipe and the reservoir was enough. Sin, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you, Sin. It was 4 on Friday, the wind chill -30. Oh yes, I had to drive in it also. I had to drive total 12 hours. 2 6-hour trips. The second 6-hour trip was actually during the whole blizzard bullcrap, and people on the freeway were acting, a lot of the people on the freeway were just acting like there was nothing going on, you know? People drive stupidly anyway, but I saw 8 wrecks between here and my destination, including a crazy one where 3 cars were off like an embankment, and one was like way down in the friggin' woods with the entire front of it missing. Like, Jesus Christ, what are you guys doing? It's like nearly whiteout conditions occasionally. Winds blowing, the friggin' freeway has ice all over it. And these people are going by like 90 miles an hour. It's like, all right, well, I guess I'll see you on the side of the road a couple miles down there. People are just absolutely friggin' crazy. So, but I had to do it. Was it near PA? No, it was mainly northern Indiana. Indiana, Illinois area. Crazy, crazy, crazy people. All right, mule. Mule. There's the mule. Okay. So mule, we need you to rope them. Pretty common everywhere there are cars. Yeah, there's stupid people everywhere. 9 days is long enough of a test. People who watch 30 minutes are a different market. You need to show yourself to that market more to find those types of viewers, and we'll see. Well, I mean, it's easy to say that, Lexi, but I can't just burn money for it. Believe it or not, I don't make that much money streaming, so I can't just relegate myself to just burn money for years on end or something, you know. So I'll give it about 90 days, and if it's going in the right direction, then I'll continue it. Stole next year's calendar. She got 12 months. Heard about that last year. She did it again, Johnny. No stupid people on Mars yet. Kind of good mountain seed base. Yet. Go the other way and drive too slow, which can be bad too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you technically can, yeah. I just have a habit of not doing it. People suddenly forget how to drive. Slow down to a crawl there. There's some of those too. I think 90 days is a pretty good test as far as business goes. Yeah, and like I said, I'll be able to tell if it's trending in the right direction. All I care about with the edited ones at the moment is to get them to the point where they're paying for themselves. Past that, you know, it's whatever, but... So I can't just burn money for months and months and months. We'll see, though. I'm really hoping that it continues to be, you know, a thing that can happen. We'll see. But after I hire the next editor, I should be getting an edited video every single day. So hopefully people also get into the habit of, well, that being a habit for them, right? A routine. It's like, all right, every morning there's a new Adam video. You can watch that during breakfast or lunch or whatever. We'll see. Like I said, we'll test it for a while. All right, mule is back. Like watch them during the work week, for instance. Yeah. And the long ones are still going to be there. Long videos are for your weekend. Okay, so how long until this resets?
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Who's that? Dodge, Father. Think of this few months. Thank you, Dodge. Much appreciated. No, yeah, it's not a mod. You can do it from their character sheet down there. It's just it's a habit. I was doing each weekday until this past week, pretty much, but yeah. I want to try. The problem is, I stream and make so much content that getting it onto YouTube, even as edited versions, is near impossible to stay caught up with the stream, right? Like, the current run on YouTube is maybe 2/3 of the way through the Dwarf run, but we finished the Dwarf run like a month ago. The drag stream? No, that'll be next month. I've done 2 of the 4 charity things so far. I cut my hair and I dyed my hair. Now I have to do the Twitch toolkit and I have to do the drag stream. All right, we're gonna get some more beautification around here. Get that beauty here stat increased a little bit. Okay. Solar flares, whatever. No one can eat during a solar flare, but they don't last very long, so it should be all right. Should be okay. Do well, if so, maybe getting some of the older runs out can help prop shorter ones. No, not a lot of people know about that channel yet, so it's not doing very well. The archive channel makes about $2 a day. So, no, I would also like to get the Winston Wave runs up. Those ones are really fun. I'd like to get those edited. So hopefully getting editors going will help. We'll see. The Winston Wave stuff was a lot of fun. Really interesting, I thought. The learning curve for Winston Waves is pretty nutty. Lack of muffaloes in this map. Yeah, welcome to the desert. Solar flares don't impact chances of raids. Nope. Well, I was hoping that was a Persona Core offer, but nope. Is this Randy? Yep. Randy Random. No walls? That's right, no walls. Marriage is on. All right, we're sterilizing people too. I gotta keep working on that. I'll also increase our happiness a little bit because we'll be able to have multiple beds. I only have Anzer on that because we were making hospital beds. That's right. That's right. Okay. 2 hours of meteors. Always more than that. Yeah, that was the best. Mostly like watching streams as they happen. That's fine, yeah. I'll be streaming New Year's Eve. What day of the week is New Year's Eve? That's tomorrow. So yeah, we don't do anything for New Year's Eve or anything. Saturday. Yeah, I'll be streaming. Yeah, the problem is catching up to that point. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I will be here tomorrow and on Sunday. So right now we're basically waiting on the trade to reset and also on money for the Persona Core. YouTube Live is a test. No, probably not. My contract with Twitch doesn't allow me to do both at the same time. I can stream on both, but I can't multi-stream. Does that make sense? So I have an idea for that. I'm thinking about just running reruns on as live on YouTube, but I haven't got a time to test that out yet. Arialis, thank you for the 2 months. Much appreciated. Yeah, my Twitch contract allows me to stream on other platforms, but not concurrently. So like, I can't have this also going to YouTube at the same time. That would be awesome. I would do that if that was the case. But I could like have days I stream on YouTube instead, but I don't think it's viable or worth doing at the moment. Especially with the Twitch contract. Because you gotta remember, I have a contract like next month with Twitch where I have to stream 200 hours. So minimum 200 hours next month. So I can't imagine streaming 200 hours here and streaming on YouTube as well. Separately, you know? Yeah. Don't think that's gonna happen. This month was around 150. Yep, next month 200. How many seconds of delay required to no longer be concurrent? 24 hours. How close to ship launch? I don't know. I don't know. It depends on if we get the stuff that we need. I need more Luciferium, and I need the Persona Core. November was 200 hours. Yep. Isn't that more than 40 hours a week? Yep. It was 200 in November. I think they might have cut it down some in December for the holidays. It's the only thing I can figure. So. Yep. How are you on silver now? 2750. All right, we can pay for a location. Ship, do the enemies attack your base or the reactor? They try to attack your base. Yeah, the raids will act as normal pretty much. They will attack the reactor if it's somewhere they can reach, but Put a webcam aimed at my feet for OnlyFans concurrent content. So. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Am I sure I can do the 200 hours? I'll do it. Yeah. I did it in November. I'll do it in January. Yeah. I'll do it, you know? Pay the bills and feed my family. I'll do it. All right. Let's go ahead and pay for the location. Maybe it'll be a close by one. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Period. If I do that, the viewer count will be very, very low, and then I get paid less. So there's a lot of things to think about. Bounties, sponsorships, ad content, everything like that, pay based on concurrent viewership. Average CCV, average concurrent viewership. So if I cheese the 200 hours, let's call it, and I just have the stream on with reruns or sleeping stream or whatever, and it drops my average viewer count from whatever it is right now, like 600 down to, let's say, 100, then suddenly all that stuff I'm gonna make, you know, a sixth of the income. So it would just screw myself over in the long run. So no, my channel is not big enough to do that kind of stuff and it actually work out, you know. Make a second Twitch channel? No. All right. Let's see where this is. 12 Itakin. It's actually pretty close by. I have a second channel that I use for like test when I'm testing new equipment and stuff. That's about it. 12 Itakin. Okay. How far is that without mounts, we'll call them? Two days, okay. 2 days. Unknown threat, yeah. Unknown threat with these usually isn't a big deal. Sometimes it's reinforcements, but that's usually about half of whatever's there, so. That's almost a full year. I could probably send about 15 people and be really safe. Probably less. But then, if anything happens back here... Are animals not mounts? Remember, that's a mod, yeah. I could make a bunch of drop pods, and then this trip is reduced to just a single day. I think that's what I'll do. We have, like, infinite steel, so why not? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Horses are still slower than instant. Okay, you want to see what's on my map? There you go. Welcome to the desert.
Appreciated.
They ever try to run based off of a major mod? Not like those ones. No, not really. Chaser, they were 17 months. Help them pay the bills. Thank you, Chaser. It really does. Thank you. Elephants are actually mountable animals, but we don't have 15 of them. Oh, goods. Love doing quests like that with drop pods. Walk on edge of map with half the quality is scary. Guide making stream actually had almost as many viewers as a normal RimWorld stream. Like at that time, the RimWorld streams had about 1,200 viewers, and the guide making stream had about 1,000. So that was kind of crazy. I might do some more of those in January. Usually don't have viewer count up. I started a little bit late today. Let me look. Yeah, so viewership is pretty down from when I last played RimWorld, but we'll see. Ravis pull a sled like Radagast. So here's an interesting thing about that. Actually, this was changed, so this is not the way it is anymore as of 1.3, so quite a while now. But basically, back in the day, before 1.3, how it worked on a caravan is it basically took the average speed of all the entities on the caravan. And the fastest animal in the game was a rabbit with 7 speed. So you could go tame a bunch of rabbits, put them in your caravan, and it would speed up your caravan immensely. So you could have like a single person and like 5 rabbits, and it would make your caravan just friggin' fly. It's not the case anymore. Caravans are fastest with mountable animals for everyone, like Thrumbo, elephant, dromedary, horse. You get the idea. Donkey. But it was pretty awesome. All right. Let's see. Pretty awesome while it lasted.
Fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
We praising someone. 1 second. I'll help praise whoever it is. I appreciate it either way, but hang on. That's the sound they made. I did the voice acting for the dromedary. Ass Tynan. All right, where did we put that tech print? There it is. What am I after Luciferium for? I need enough of it for everyone to be on Luciferium the entire ship launch, hopefully. It's too bad they removed it. It was silly, but an awesome mechanic, yeah. Min, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Min. Much appreciated. Much love to Min. My game doesn't pause ever. Not during trading. Not during anything. Ever. Nothing. Not even Arco Nexus bullcrap. Check out the clip, exclamation muff. Exclamation muff. That'll show you how little my game pauses.
Praise the sub.
I'll show you. Luciferium's a problem for the next place they settle. Absolutely. That's right. Nothing. Attic, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for using that here. Attic counts same as a tier 1, I'm sure you know. That's not pausing. That's when the game is exited. That doesn't count. But when my colony is loaded, it literally doesn't pause. Yeah. Thanks to Brains, no pause mod. That's right. Thank you, Brains.
A new subscriber. Come, steal
Well,
yourself.
we're already max raid.
We are building an
We've been at raid cap forever, so it doesn't matter. Attic, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Also, thank you, Attic. Met Jock, Rad, Odin, Call Mr. Psy, and Bungle Bear. Thank you, Attic. Hashtag ad. Is there a plan for the next playthrough? I'm going to do a new melee only. Yep. The Twitch integration one will come next month. Yeah. So we're at 472,000 wealth. We've been at raid cap since 250,000 wealth, so. Randy is allowing us to get back into this gently today. Sub goal complete. Thank you. You forgot about the Muffalo thing? Yeah, that was scary. New melee only next? Yeah, only this time it's gonna be a high wealth melee only. Zeppelin. Will I pre-select a map or am I gonna do more random like last time? I haven't decided yet. What made the Muffalos angry? So we took a pet bear with us. A pet bear named Fluffy. And while I was reading the first Arco Nexus quest thing, Fluffy, right as we landed, got hungry. And so he hunted. And he hunted a Muffalo. But that Muffalo was part of a pack. And so as soon as we land, our pet bear immediately attacks a Muffalo. All the other Muffalo enrage and almost kill us. It was That whole run is kind of nuts, actually. It's up on YouTube. It's my first Arconexus run, if you want to check it out. Making harder challenges are the ones I've done previously. Oh, like the no-kill box, but now I'm going to do, well, no walls, for instance. You remember that? Yeah, that sucked. All right, we're waiting for these to all get full of chem fuel. It's going to take a little bit. Yeah, that clip is really insane. In fact, that playthrough has my favorite single moment of any RimWorld playthrough I have ever done. The favorite thing that I've done, I guess. So there's an episode of the Arconexus run called, like, it's not stupid if it works. Pat myself on the back for that one still. Years later. Is it about the mortar? Not a mortar shell, but the actual mortars, yeah. I didn't have any mortar shells, so. How many days is the raid counter at? I don't know what you mean. What is that? What are you meaning? That was awesome. I'll never forget that. Maybe my greatest accomplishment. Starfields. A little more fuel. How many pods we got? 16. Okay. 15, right? Is that selected the? Gotta make sure I don't get our long-term one in there. You wanna know how long it's been since the last raid? I thought you thought that maybe we were on Cassandra. Let's see. Randy attacked us on about day 406, 407. So it's been about 6 or 7 days. 6 or 7 in-game days. Consider getting more into the gate or gene farming. I'm gonna make, yeah, we're gonna have a custom xenotype. I think that's gonna be part of the fun. I'm gonna try to basically make a colony of melee gods and see what they can withstand. I don't even know if I'm technically gonna try to win. I'm literally gonna like push it and see how much like we can survive as just crazy melee pawns, you know. And then if it gets to the end, yeah. When it gets to the end, we'll just do the ship. I don't think it's not gonna be nearly as hard as my last melee run, but I think it's gonna be fun. Randy's waiting for us to leave the map. Yeah, he might be right. You like the randomization of gene farming? Dug too deep. Where is that? Wait, which one is it? Okay. All right. Worst Manhunter pack so far is still the one that killed like our 2 best pawns and 2 other pawns. It was Manhunting Labs. Manhunting Labrador Retrievers. Food binge, alright. What's the white stuff? That's fire foam popper. We shot it. Someone missed a bug and hit a fire foam popper and it exploded. It's for putting out fires. It's foam, yeah. The Dog TV event has only ever scaled to that size. Yeah, it's never been bigger than that. It's just, it always has been low scaling. Yep. They did nerf the normal infestation as well in 1.4. No, that's how big fire foams are, yeah. I don't think that increased. I thought it came from the bugs, no. All right, looks like we're good. So we're gonna do a festival for mood, hopefully. Kind of startled you in a confused way. Never use them that much. Yeah, I try to use them every time. What am I using for the barricade? Stone. Mainly marble. Terrible. Oh no. That's the opposite. The opposite of what we want. Crap. Everyone get back here. Do that again. Fun. Gotta reform. What's the formula for the outcomes? You can see it here. So with 80%, here's the likelihood of each thing. So we basically have a 76% chance of those. But we can't have room impressiveness. So I think I'm going to actually switch back. Do we have wood now? I think I'm going to switch back to the lantern event so we can get 100% on it. Even 100% still has a chance to not be very good, but let's try one more. Where did I end up on Dwarf Fortress? It was fine overall. I don't like it obviously as much as RimWorld, and it was fine. I don't think it was a great stream game for me, but I think I did all right on it. You know, we survived on my first playthrough for like 5 years. We got to over 200 dwarves. It was fine. What cloth am I using for the dusters? I'm using Devil Strand. Devil Strand. All right, so when it is daytime, we're gonna launch over there and get our stuff. Head back. Natalia, you're alive. How's it going, Natalia? Welcome in. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It's a bit slow as a stream game, yeah. Also, I understand why it's like that, but the like jitteriness of moving the camera around and stuff, like there's no smooth scrolling because of the nature of it being tile based and kind of turn based in that way. No, Psychite tea is still our main drug, yeah. That's what we're like. So what we're mainly growing, but we're also doing beer. So we're doing both because of high life. Yeah. See, we still have plenty of Psychite tea. We're doing both because of high life. Well, here's the thing about it. I don't like watching Dwarf Fortress. I went and tried to watch some people that knew what they're doing. I didn't like watching it either, so it's just not for me. Right now, I might come back to it, so. Raid points. We did do the raid points on Mechanitor Mechs, but I don't know where. I think it was in the Discord somewhere. Boy, we went through a lot of rice loading that up. It's not good. Sorry, elephant. Wish list didn't come back to it in a year or something like that. Yeah, not a bad idea. I don't like watching it either, to be honest. Yeah. That's fine. I still think it's decent. After watching a bunch of streams, you're kind of mad on it. Yeah. All right, let's get loaded. Let's get loaded. Maybe the doors could be. Yeah, I also don't like the fact that there's no animation at all. 0. Kind of jarring. right. Crap. I should probably make bed rolls so they don't break down on the way back. It's only a day. Who got in this fight? Finally bought Total Warhammer 3. Can't wait to play some more of that. I'm going to start a new series of Total War next week. I'll tell you guys about that in just a second. You can always drop hide the more food if it ends up... Yeah, man, what if they get ambushed on the way back? Ouch, that would suck. I could actually send them enough stuff to build pods to come back. I could build pods and send them with it. I think we're going to be okay. Famous last words, maybe. Let's just go. Go, go, go. Okay, we're going right here. Well, that sucked. Losing this run, getting the Persona Core. Unorthodox eyes couldn't get in. Whatever. All right, here we go. That's really scary. Just this many left here. It's kind of funny saying 23 colonists is scary, but... You guys got a couple snipers. No unknown threat. Anything. All right. Form caravan. Got all those. Let's see. Persona Core, most important. Grab the Go Juice. Tea. Beer. All right, we got everyone. We got the Persona Core. Okay. I gotta get home. We're winning. How's it going, Rakes? I think so. I think so. Man, I want to say something. We only had like Mule's Caravan, I think, ambushed maybe 3 times the entire run. But this is more than just Mule, so keep an eye on it. Tickets are even counted. There's a lot of tickets. There's like 2,000 tickets in the raffle. Get your crap loaded. We're going to the sky. Yeesh, kid. Thank you again. 112% visibility, yeah. Wait, it went down to 34 or what? Because they're stopped or something. 2,000 tickets. Better add some more. How many unique users are in it? I think it's like 800 or something. World Beautification Project. It's not on the flatland, but got mountains on 2 sides. Get some mountain sides, etc. Something like that. Maybe more by now, honestly. Come on. Here comes the day. Here comes the sun. That was after biotech, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the numbers, right? Do caravans ever get ambushed by mechs or insects? No, not ambushed, no. Nope. Animals, tribals, or outlander / pirates, yeah, are the 3 options for actual ambushes. If we get attacked, I need to grab kin and call allies immediately. Like, pretty much no matter what it is. Unless it's like preparing tribals or something. What I'm actually worried about is we get hit while these guys enter the map. That's what I'm most worried about. Hey, rhinos, are you eating our devil strand? Two manhunting rabbits, the scary ambush. Come on, guys, hurry up. Cross that river. Get back here. Oh crap, I accidentally sent kin with them. So we'll just have to call allies on someone else. Devil rhinos. I misclicked on kin. Like ambushes on your last run, trying to return to your base. Oh my god, one of my runs, I had back-to-back ambushes on the same tile. Was that the melee run? That might have been the melee only run. It was. Oh god, the melee only run was just plagued by the worst RNG ever. Melee only run is still the most insane and most difficult run I've ever done by a whole lot. What's funny is one of the reasons why I decided to caravan on that run like I did was someone that's a common commenter, even way back when we only had like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I don't mean this in a negative way towards them or anything like that, but they were like, man, I don't know why you don't caravan more. I almost always am out caravanning. So I was like, all right, I'll caravan on this run. And we got ambushed on the tile. And I was like, crap. And everyone was bleeding. I was like, all right, well, we can't make it to our destination. We need to turn around. And as soon as I clicked to go back to the base, we got ambushed again. They all got killed and kidnapped. I was like, this is why I don't caravan with more than a single person ever. I really have to. You gonna watch the melee one after you finish the no-kill boxing? Yeah, the melee run is... Hey, they ran out of food right as I got home. Melee run is the absolute craziest run I've ever done. It's not even close. Hardest as well. A mad hare. Oh, no. Hey, Ev, you take it easy. Okay, that works. 500% caravan threat. All right, they're back. And finish the ship. Yeah, so the reason why we were caravanning is there was a off-map problem causer that was an EMI, so it was taking power out to one of the bases, to our main base, and I kept trying to caravan there and take care of it, and we just kept getting ambushed, and every time we'd send out like a caravan, they would just get ambushed and killed over and over, and so eventually I was like, oh, friggin' screw it, we're gonna leave, we're just gonna abandon this base and go settle somewhere else. So we did. Flag. The mod you're talking about is world map, or not world map, geological landforms. I think we're gonna launch the ship tomorrow, guys. I don't want to rush anything. I know some people are like, rushing? How long you been in this run? But I mean, to make it this far on our first attempt and then not fully prepare for the ship and die would be tragic, honestly. Feels like it's been going forever. It's also because I've taken such a long break between some of the streams with the holidays and everything going on. This is actually a shorter run than the dwarf run still. I could get more colonists. It's true, I could. I could. Phoenix armors? What? 200 colonists, yeah. Then ship launch take like 5 days with the lag. Phoenix armors? I don't have any Phoenix armor now. Launch ship quest. Can you take everyone, or is it only 5 or whatever? Stick them out. You can take as many as you build chambers or caskets for. Who am I sending the ship? I have an idea, but you have to wait and see. Wait. I have an idea of who I'm going to put in the ship. Launch today? Nope. No, I won't have time to do the launch today. I have a sponsored thing that I have to do at 3. I don't think we need that. Win Dogma, Tina, welcome in. Knifey, Howitzer, Roy, welcome in. Cult Colony, you all drink the Kool-Aid while I launch all your pledge savings. Most self-tamed animal. That is usually what we do, is we usually launch an animal. I need to kill these. I don't need everyone, but I don't want people running up here in the middle of the shots and getting hit. Yeah, I could actually expand the ship, especially as the launch thing ends, and take everyone. That would be a lot of stuff to build, but good. But usually we take one animal. But I think I know what animal I'm gonna take this time. Would I ever go back and do some more Darkest Dungeon content? I don't know. Like the original, I'm not sure. I feel like I did everything in Darkest Dungeon, like even challenges that I could possibly really do. You know, I don't know, maybe. My favorite movie to watch during the holidays is Elf. There's probably about 10 Christmassy movies that we watch every year together, and one of my favorites is Elf. Me, my wife, and my daughter, all 3 really like watching Elf every year. Darkest Dungeon 2, I'll play more Darkest Dungeon 2 when it's fully released. Darkest Dungeon 2, I streamed for over 200 hours when it first hit early access. I made a bunch of guides. I really hit it hard, and I didn't want to get more burned out on it. So when it's full release, I'll play it more. Do I have any movies I watch during the holidays that don't typically fall into the holiday theme? Probably not, no. You watch Lord of the Rings every year? Lord of the Rings is my favorite movie, but no, I don't. I don't watch it specifically during the holidays. White Christmas is a classic favorite of yours? Another one of my Christmas classics that I like to watch every year is Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest movies are very nostalgic, you know, especially Ernest Saves Christmas and Ernest Scared Stupid. So the Ernest movies are always like a classic. You watch Elf every year? Got elves, it counts. Violent Night. I watched the trailer. Yeah, I need to watch it sometime. The trailer had me cracking up. We actually watched the trailer for Violent Night on stream. Jim Varney, a legend. Yeah, man. I remember hearing, I'm pretty sure, what year did Varney die? Early 2000s? Hey, Vern. Ernest Scared Stupid I loved when I was a kid, so I still watch that just about every year, I would say. 2000. I remember hearing that he died while I was on the bus. The bus driver had the radio on, and the intermission between songs talked about him dying. I was like, no! Ernest! Sad. Sad times. Ernest went to camp. There was a lot of them, like the goes to jail, the Africa one. My 2 favorite were always Scared Stupid and Saves Christmas. Yeah. The jail one, yeah. Ernest Scared Stupid was pretty awesome. Scared Straight, I think that's a different thing. I don't think he was in any conversion camps as far as I'm aware. Oh, I hope I'm right about that. All right. I think I'm gonna put another hospital right here. An Ernest and Pee-wee crossover. God, Pee-wee Herman. I think I'm gonna move these over. So I can put another hospital right there. That one's closer to the front lines on that side, and I might put another like here as well. Oh yeah, the animated show. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. How long until the trades? So we really need more Luciferium. I need about... I like about 120. That would be extra safe. We don't really need that many, but... that's what I would like. Really want that tech print, man. Let's see how much longer we gotta wait. Whoops. Which tech print am I talking about? I'm talking about the one for... oh, we can go ahead and send him. They'll restock by the time he gets there. The one for stomachs. What is it called? Metabolism or something? Artificial metabolism. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's send Mule out. Mule. Wow, we got a ton of chem fuel. Take like 500 of that. That's from deconstructing those. Got a bunch of cloth too. We'll take like 600 of that. It should be more than we need to trade for any of that. I mean, I don't know if they have a tech print too. All right, we'll take some silver with us. All right,
welcome.
Hit the road, Mule.
Your steadfast
Make sure you come back.
is greatly appreciated.
Thunder of Zeus. Think about 2 months. What's the mod you use for game speed? No pause mod. No pause mod replaces pause with a 4x button. So yeah, there's my mod list, which is basically nothing. But there are other mods for speed, but I've never used any of them. Honest. You can have my urine tested, my blood. No, but the one that I'm using is just no pause. How's it going, Nyla? Good to see you. Welcome in. Future ideas you're excited for? I kind of am looking forward to the next melee only run. I think it'll be fun. I can test your blood. Give me. Might as well. I get so much of it tested every month anyway. Force range my will. Choosing pawns and are getting over the fact that some pawns are just trash. I have a guide about choosing pawns. Yeah. I think exclamation starter or maybe exclamation. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't typo and then maybe it'll work. There you go. There's choosing starter colonist. I don't have one specifically. Actually, the best guide I have about choosing pawns is probably the traits guide that Smurf and I just put out like a month ago. Exclamation traits. It is very detailed. There's a lot of information in there that didn't exist anywhere until we found it. Like literally, I know if people are going to look and they're going to be like, wait, that information's on the wiki. Yeah, you know why it's on the wiki? Because we had the wiki updated as like Smurf would ask other people to help figure out things, and it was a big like group effort to get this information and get it from the code and stuff like that. And as it was pulled by different people, it was then updated on the wiki. So anyway, exclamation traits is probably your best bet for getting a really good idea of what you want on all your pawns for different things. Thanks, Katarina. I'm not so sold on it still, but I'm glad you think so. When's the last time? Oh, I want to do some more RNG runs. I talked about that a little bit as well. The last time I did RNG runs was a couple of months after Ideology came out. But now it could be even crazier. Imagine a run where we do a random colonist, random world seed, random map, random ideology, but not just that, randomized genes.
You, my friend, are rated E.
Imagine that crap.
Excellent.
Naked brutality, random pawn, random map, random world, random ideology, random genes, and we just go with it. That would be pretty fun too. Lots of death, lots of death. Enigma, thank you for the tier 2. 13 months. Thank you, Enigma. That's like 26 months of the tier 2. Thank you. That's so random. Sounds more like a chaos run. Yeah. I think that would be fun too, though. How do you lurk on Chrome? It stops muted video in non-main tab. You might can have it be another browser window. You could test that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a good question. Let me know if you find out, so then I'll know what to tell other people. Makes you want a mod where every pawn has randomized genes. I wonder if that exists. Every pawn in the entire world has randomized genes. Speed aging run. I don't know that would be fun, but maybe. Oh, we need to sell the meat before it goes bad. Where is it? Hey, they got Luciferium. Nice. They don't have tech prints. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, they have Luciferium. That's at least one of the things that we needed. So that's good. That's good. Good thing we brought that extra money with us just in case this time. All right. Luciferium, head back home. So how long until the other places reset? We got 16 days, so basically a season. That's going to be the same. What about Mugu Pi or whatever this is? 9 days, okay. There's a lot of trade places down here. It would take Mule a long time to get there, but it might be worth it. We're trying to get that specific tech print. It would be very chaotic, yeah. I wonder if BTGV does it. Maybe. What's something new you discovered in the trait video? The most surprising to me is the exact way that that the Kim traits act. So chemical fascination and chemical interest have a interesting quirk about them. So a chemical interest and a chemical fascination pawn, if they are scheduled for recreation, will take drugs during recreation for recreation. There's actually a way you can manipulate their schedule to where they won't take as many drugs, and you can basically control which drugs they take even with chemical fascination. That is in the traits guide. That was one of the most interesting things that I think that was discovered while working on the traits guide. This is exactly how the chemical interest and fascination traits work, and especially in regards to scheduling. Very interesting stuff.
Welcome back.
Back
Your
raid.
steadfast loyalty
What
is
kinds?
greatly appreciated.
Gonna prepare for a while. It's a double hit. We got all centipedes and a centurion. That makes sense. Okay. For max raid point raids, we're probably gonna get mainly stuff like that. Okay. Lumberjack. Give me the 5 months, Lumberjack. Very much appreciated. Much love to the Lumberjack. Mule, do not enter this base. Chemical need pawns are not as bad as they used to be. They got changed. They used to have random breakdowns like Gourmand and Pyro, but they don't do that anymore. Let's see where this lands. Oh, this is really dangerous. I'm gonna see where it lands though. God, I wish it was daytime. Those mechs are so far away. That's what I was worried about. Oh god, we can handle that. Let's go. Mechs can kill the turrets. It's fine. I want that psychic emanator. There's no explosives here. It's mainly melee. Crap. I moved too far forward. Patrol house. Zidian, let's get up here. Fire squad right there, yeah. We outrange centipedes, so as long as I kite correctly, we're good. Yeah, people have asked me a lot. It's like, why don't you have marine armor? It's, well, marine armor slows us down, and the only way we can do this challenge is by kiting. That's it. I didn't want any instance where those guys actually get up and hits the Empire and get some kind of like critical hits or something, you know. There we go. Psychic emanator. All right, that is so good. I need to put it somewhere that's not gonna get destroyed. It would be best to have it where, you know what, I'm just gonna put it here. Like everyone goes through this area. I would love to have it where we're mainly fighting, but we're kiting, so it's not really that feasible. Pretty much everyone goes through here, though. Okay. Was I the Itakeen voice actor too? I was. Is it data mine information? A lot of it's data mine information, yes. Yeah, this way it covers, well, the thing about having it near the bed is, you know, how mood is frozen while they're asleep, basically. So I'm thinking here while they're in the hospital bed, while they're getting food, while they're eating, hopefully. Furry streamer. All right, now Mule can come back. Good job, Mule. You're actually bringing it back with you this time. Way to go. Moving up in the world. Why are they sleeping outside? It turns out, in order to have an inside, you need either walls, doors, or a room. That's why. So, you can either do exclamation run, or you can just look at the title of the stream, and it'll answer it in more detail. We'll say. They're claustrophobic, yeah. The tribe that they came from died in a freak wall accident, so they're afraid of walls. Yep. All right, back to making some of these floors here. I think that should be enough beauty here stat around that. Fresh air and lots of vitamin D. Afraid of doors. Doors have killed many runs. That's true. Guide for genes or traits. I have one for traits. Exclamation traits. But I don't have one for genes, no, so that's a little bit different. So what are you trying to do exactly? I have a trait guide, but not a gene guide. The schedule is OP. It is, yeah. It is. So are drugs. Drugs are OP. Drugs are OP. Undergrounders would be very unhappy. Yeah, we have a couple of those. We have some dirt mules, for instance. Like, look, R squared. Here you go. Dirt mule. Where is it? He's not outside right now. Or, I mean, he's not in the sun. But in the sun, he's got -12. Is there a schedule guide? Yes. Yeah. I think that's one of my best guides, actually. Exclamation SCH for the schedule guide. SCH. Exclamation SCH. Indoor living, the biggest killer in the world. So we're gonna put those on hold again. -12, yeah. -12. He is, he does not like the sun. That's an understatement. He begins to die in the sun, kinda. On the inside, at least. Die on the inside. Got it goods. All right. Same. So we are up to 106 luciferium. Pretty good. Pretty good. The homes, if you don't have a home, there are no accidents, or at least way fewer. I think that's how it works, yeah. So we're getting some beautification done. Are we still making arts?
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Okay, we're not really making blocks, so maybe we'll switch this one over to just grabbing some blocks. What's under that? Marble? Sure. Put some marble blocks. See no flaws in that logic. Professional nerd. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you, nerd. I'm paid to be a nerd. Me too, kinda, yeah. Actually, come to think of it. Let's see. Take your advanced components. That's great. We'll take your other components as well. Beardless. All right. Coagulator. We'll grab that. Someone pay you for your nerdism? Maybe. There might be someone out there that will pay you. ABC. Always buy components. Get that mega screen TV. Imagine watching that outside in the desert. Perfect. Coagulator. Let's put that on Zidian. Zidian. Is that who I want to put it on? Yeah. Operation. All right, come on, Fox. We got him in a legendary hospital bed. I know we're outside, but it's a legendary bed. Let's call it a job in IT. Hey, look at you, Zidian. Archotech eye, coagulator, bionic leg. No betting. I was pretty sure that was gonna succeed. That was a pretty high chance on Go Juice and having the legendary hospital bed. Pretty good chance that succeeds. Pretty good chance. Okay, you're the best. What does coagulator do? It basically stops bleeding, like lowers bleed. Let's see, the bed itself has a 76% surgery success rate, mainly because it's outside. But then Fox also, let's see, has a 118% surgery success chance, so pretty high. While they're on Go Juice anyway. Always a chance. Right. That is true. Boy, it's gonna take a while to get that done. Go on, Vivi, welcome in. How many of these turrets can we put on a single? Oh, 80 watts of power on a single geothermal. Word of inspiration to all the doctors. Yeah, I wish I had psi casting. This run would be easy with psi casting now. Imagine we had 10 max level psi casters at this stage. I'll just go ahead and launch the ship right now. Screw this other preparation. Yeah. I was thinking about 40 turrets and a couple lights. Where the animatree end up this time? Down here. The mech's almost built a wall around it. What if you had all level 1 casters at 35 instances of stun? That would be pretty good too, actually. You guys work faster. So we'll form a union. Yeah, a union with the nutrient paste dispenser. Don't keep working faster. Series is parody of medical dramas. Do Operation Outside to avoid confetti dropping. For when surgeries. Leaves blowing. I haven't seen that. What's the name of that one? Oh god, it's an ostrich. We best roll a grenade onto our leader. It's what Zach would want, right, Zach? Ah! My legs, my legs. Sir, we got the ostrich. It's called Children's Hospital. I haven't heard of that one yet. Did you want the ostrich handled or not, sir? Extreme prejudice against ostriches. Moving on up, moving on up to the east side. Nice. It's actually true. There needs to be like a mass shelf moving command, you know? No, autosave, what have you done? You got me out of the rhythm. Captain Sassy sleeping on the new shelves. Way to go, Captain Sassy. Are they comfortable? I'm sure they aren't. Why are you moving these shelves over there? Because I want to put multiple hospitals around near the areas where we are fighting so that we can get people to hospital beds faster during combat, especially during ship combat. And so this is where I'm going to put one of them. So I'm clearing this area out. But Adam, what if the power cell goes off and it all gets destroyed? That is a possibility, kind viewer. Thanks for pointing that out. Why is he just talking to himself? This is what you have to do. Like, I remember back in the day when I had like single-digit viewers, and this is the kind of stuff I'd have to do all the time. Just no dead air, no dead air. That's the one benefit of using the double shelves, yeah. Half the clicks. Single shelves because of double. A lot of people have asked that. There's basically no reason for there to be double shelves in the game anymore. Double shelves are literally just twice the materials, twice the holding, but they can't fit in as many places. I don't know. They're just, that's it. Use them if you want. Just going to Robert Rocketman. Look for mod to move multiple objects at once. Didn't find any. That's always a surprise, and there's not a mod for that, because there's a mod for that. Yeah. Had 12 drop pods laying in your storage room this morning. Did not go well. Less management time. That's the benefit. So the benefit of double shelves is less trips to build them and less management. But it's not really a big deal now that you can link settings on shelves anyway. But yeah, it's a whatever kind of thing. Use whatever. Plus Masterworks. Well, yeah, early game that might be important, but early game, if I make a Masterwork shelf or something, I'm gonna rip it down anyway. In late game, like right now, it doesn't matter. I don't care what the shells are. They could all be legendary. I don't care. You didn't build shells at all for this DLC? I did for certain things, like outdoor Molotovs. How many more days? 7. 7. 7. Yeah, that's another thing too. With a single or with a double shelf now, you get 6 stacks compared to the singles 3, which sometimes you might not want somewhere. You might want to split stacks in different locations. Merge job probably if you link the shelves, like merging stacks from different shelves that are linked. I'm not sure. I haven't tested that. I think you might move to a place with no walls, no doors, and no rooms. It's like a nice life. It's a nice life if occasionally you don't mind your friends getting eaten by wild animals. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't mind that, like knowing that every day your family might get attacked by wild dogs or something. Yeah, aside from that, it's fine. Look at this beautiful masterpiece. Smash. Sounds like life in Alaska. Who's Robin? He's a vampire. Vampires don't die unless their brain's destroyed. So he's just been laying there a couple of years with no body parts. He attacked us once upon a time. Still the same game from a month ago. It's still, yeah, I guess so. I don't know when we started the no wall thing, but probably. It's been a couple weeks since I played, so probably. At least he's sleeping. He's in medium pain. You can still see and hear everything. Well, I mean, if he was not unconscious. I want human meat. And my groin's uncovered. Are we gonna send Robin to space? No. Can't. Not really. Guess I could, technically. Can someone just please cover my groin? No, Robin. No, it's, You know what? I'm gonna stop right there. Can you feed him? No, you can't feed him, no. He's enjoying the view. Hurry up! Build, build! Carry him to the cast. That's what I was saying. I could probably technically take him to space, but no. Sun's out, nuts out. Right. When a single fish has no limbs like that, you can make them a 1x1 death rested basket. Is that the forever living floor vampire that's still alive? Yeah, he's alive. Fire starting. Alive, yeah. That's what we'll call it. Oh my god. Bella. Look what you've done. You got foam everywhere. On Command and Conquer base. They poop at parties? Party? Pyros. Guys, get this floor done. It's almost like I have you on triphasic schedule and you get nothing done. Almost like that. Almost. Now we're making statues again. Nice. That's better. Stop setting things on fire. I just wanted foam everywhere. Give everyone some good old cocaine. Basically, they already have that, but we could always use more drugs, you know? That's true. Who cares about overdoses? I'll get over it. Or they won't. Just equally as fine, I guess. It's quite dirty up there. You haven't seen the water generators built in so long. They're nice, yeah. They're like miniature geothermals if you have a river, you know? Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about, Paka. Are you talking about very, like, condensed bases where you have all the things your colony needs of a couple people in a very small area? Is that what that is? There's a problem with those. There's several problems with them, but I don't care. However you want to play. You don't need to min-max if you don't want to. That's min-maxing space, which is a little bit different. I think I'll ever do another tiny map. Yeah, probably. On it. Fully functional, tiny bases. Yeah. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, I haven't seen things. I haven't been to Reddit in a long time because I was actively avoiding any place at all that it might be possible for me to get God of War Ragnarok spoilers until I was done with that game. So I just was not going to anything. Trying to do very tiny self-contained bases, still divide their base into multiple rooms. It is kind of funny because you could just have it all be a single room and it would be better. But again, you know, you can do whatever you want in RimWorld. Whatever you have fun with, whatever you like doing. If you take that same concept and you just have it all in a single building that's 39 by 39 or whatever you said, you're going to get way more mood bonuses and movement time is going to be decreased. And I finished Ragnarok. I won't say anything about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I finished it. I 100%ed it on Give Me God of War difficulty. Literally 100%ed it. Platinum trophy, all that good stuff. I was very sad when it ended because I wanted to play more. I like it, absolutely. The 2018 one and Ragnarok as a unit, as a single unit, is in my top 10 games of all time for me, out of just enjoyment. That's really hard because when people ask me what my favorite video games are, my list is basically dominated by nostalgia, right? So it's like Super Mario World's in there, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest is in there, StarCraft Brood War, of course. It's very hard for a modern game to get into like my top 10 list, but absolutely the newest God War series as a duology is in my top 10. Ragnar kills the Rock. Nostalgia is not as good as it used to be. I don't know. All those games are pretty good. All three of those I can go back and right now and play all day long and still enjoy it. That's why they're at the top of my list. How many hours did it take me to do everything in Ragnarok blindly on Give Me God of War? It was like 77 hours or something like that. 80 hours. High 70s. Nostalgia is a bad feeling for you? I'm not sure it just makes you sad. I'm not sure you're feeling nostalgia. That's a different thing. Looking fondly on something from the past is different than being sad because it's gone. Like I said, those games that are at the top of my list because of nostalgia are still games that I enjoy today. Like, they're super nostalgic, but also I could literally go play any of them all day long and be happy with it. This music track has been out for a while, yeah. A few months, I think. It was around when 1.4 came out. a longing for the past is a little bit different. Yeah, it's part of nostalgia, but kind of different. Yeah. So are you saying that all the things that you look fondly back on when you go to try them, there's none of them that you still enjoy? Is that what you mean? I mean, I'm like legitimately asking. I got you. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah, that's like if you have a song that you used to really like, but it reminds you of someone that passed away. My wife wanted me to put a TV in here so we could watch some stuff in here when I'm not streaming. And apparently it's voice activated. And it just turned on. And I don't know what it's trying to do. But it's telling me it doesn't recognize what I'm trying to tell it. So... Alright, I'll leave this remote nearby. It's haunted! It's a ghost! Can't recapture the joy of those nostalgic titles. Well, yeah, there's only so much of it, right? So, but I'm talking about nostalgia in the sense of enjoying the game itself, not the nostalgia of like. So I can understand what you mean there too. So for instance, I will always look fondly back on playing the original Smash Brothers and Melee and stuff like that when they first came out, with a group of my friends and literally going and staying the night at each other's houses and staying up for like 40 hours at a time, you know, eating just whatever, 10,000 calories a day, you know, not sleeping and just playing Smash Brothers with my friends and trying to figure things out and whatnot. Like, you know, that kind of stuff, pining for those days that will never happen again. I understand the difference between that and just being like, one of my favorite games is still one of my favorite, but mostly because of nostalgia of the game itself, not because of the friends and environment at the time. So I'm like separating those two, I guess I would say. Upload it to the cloud for foreigners paying 50 cents an hour to listen and analyze? Probably. CAA and Gran Turismo. How's it going, Mage? Welcome in. You dread parts of a game that you love because of one part? I'm not going to start doing psychiatry or anything with you at all, Vivi, but I understand that like mindset. It's a hard one, but it does make me wonder if that's like for me, I'm usually pretty close to like a realist with maybe a little bit towards the optimism side. That sounds more like negative thought processing in general. So it makes me wonder if you had like that negative thought process about other things, which is rough. I used to be that way. I know a lot of people that way. So nothing negative towards you about it. Just does sound that way. Smile because it happened. That's right. Keep buying AAA titles, end up going back to like $10 indie games. Dump hours and hours into them. Yeah, things like look at things like Loop Hero. Got it for like a couple bucks. Amazing game. Okay. Yeah, actual nostalgia is a positive, like warm feeling, not a God, I wish things were like they used to be. So sad that they're not. You do that with some other things, but it's mostly in check. Feel like you're really missing out on the nostalgia. Yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, let's take a look here, because if you're wondering what we're doing, we're waiting on these to reset. 4 days, almost there. Wish you could be carefree again as opposed to your nostalgia. Stupid adulthood. Stupid adult. So there are some games like where this that I would put into that category of like, even though I have nostalgic feelings around them, I don't think I would like playing them anymore. Like, an example of that, I suppose, would be like, let's take like the Harvest Moon for N64. You know, maybe the Harvest Moon for Super Nintendo I could play, but I think even though I really liked playing that as a kid, and it's a nostalgic game, it's not on that list at all. And part of that might be because Stardew is so good. You know, like if Stardew is the best Harvest Moon. Stardew's not a Harvest Moon game. It's the best Harvest Moon game of all time. So I can get that for sure. Worryless time before you had to pay bills. Yeah. That's the good one. Those were the good days. No bill days. Stardew's a masterpiece. I hope the Chocolatier game is really good. Your Steam replay was depressing on the number of hours in Peglin and Rogue Tower. To no surprise to anyone, RimWorld was my most played Steam game of this year at 62%. My second most played was actually tied. Second and third were tied between Elden Ring and Total War Warhammer 3. 11% each. But what's crazy is I played 88 games this year. There's a lot of games I played this year, only for a few hours each. Lots. Was this game good, or did I just enjoy spending time with friends before we all grew up? Yeah. That thing I'm trying to separate when I'm talking about my top games of all time. Nostalgia. Heavy trend towards MMOs, even though you haven't played MMOs. Really? Mine didn't have any of them.
Praise the sub.
43 new games, 74 total on yours. Thad, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Thad. Much appreciated. Thank you for using that here. Counts the same as a tier 1 sub. You probably knew this. You probably heard someone say it before. Not me. I never tell anyone. Thanks for using that here. I'm gonna do something over here. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Top percent of rimmers in the world, probably. You never know if they're working on more RimWorlds. They never announce if they're working on a new DLC. Oh my god, Doug 2D Infestation. That's all Randy wants to do. Alright, I haven't told this little, I don't know if you want to call it a story. But RimWorld's been out in 1.0 for a while, you know, it's been out for a while. People are liking RimWorld, but it's been out a bit. Plus it was in early access for a long time. And Tynan, you know, lead developer, creator of RimWorld, he says, guys, Ludian Studios is working on something new, but it's not RimWorld. We're working on something new, but it's not RimWorld. Keep saying that, right? A lot of the people that made mods back then were like, all right, well, that's fine. They're done with RimWorld, so we're going to put a final update on the mods, and we're going to go somewhere else. We're done. And then all of a sudden, one day, Tynan's like, hey guys, remember we told you that we were working on something that wasn't RimWorld's? Remember that? Well, it wasn't RimWorld. It was RimWorld's new DLC. Its first DLC. Its only DLC called Royalty. Also, it'll be out tomorrow. Thanks for your support. And everyone was like, what the crap? Oh, we weren't technically working on RimWorld. It was Royalty. So anyway, that was just blindsided, right? Ideology was a little bit of the same. They were very quiet. And then all of a sudden they were like, hey guys, we've been working on Ideology for almost 15 months. Here it is. It'll be in, you know, here's 1.3 right now, and the game will be out in like week and a half, 2 weeks. And then they did the same thing with Biotech. So I would guess they're probably working on more RimWorld content just based on track record, but they are quiet about it as always. Not RimWorld. Whatever, Tynan. What a prankster, yeah. His character in the game, his background is punk game developer. He sure is. He was working on RimWorld.
Your steadfast
Transfat. He was a 5 month Transfat. Thank you, Transfat. Much appreciated. Do they make beta branches for modders? They do have the major patches yet. They have some behind the scenes testers that are almost said DNA'd. NDA'd. And then they released the patch early for modders. During the Hobpotato interview, Tynan just said they're working on things and stuff, but he didn't confirm or deny it's RimWorld. Of course he didn't. What's the best feature of biotech? Honestly, the answer is always it depends on what you like. But from a min-max standpoint, you know what actually is the best feature? Children, probably. Probably. You can just literally make god pawns, as many as you want. You're not relegated from population intent.
Welcome back.
You can just make
loyalty is greatly appreciated.
like god pawns used to be god pawns because they were rare. That was part of the reason why they were god pawns, right? No, you can just make them. Literally just breed god pawns. It's really crazy. So from a min-max standpoint, probably children. But from a personal enjoyment thing, both genes and Mechanitor friendly mech things are both good. It's all about the war crimes. Sin, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, Sin. Been nothing but a problem since you got the Tynan recruit. Your first Arcanex playthrough, Transhumanist was a terrible decision.
This is the dankest dungeon.
Yeah. This is how Randy is, Transfat. It's just literally how Randy is. Raid frequency seems slow. Randy is not forced to send a raid literally ever, and is 3 times more likely to send a minor event than a major event. He sent a raid on day 421. It's been 4 to 5 days. That's actually less time ago than if we were playing with Cassandra. But Randy just literally is not forced to send a raid unless you get a quest. So you can have Randy not send raids for actual years of in-game time. Ours sent a raid 5 in-game days ago, which is not very long ago. Doug, you're the 420 bits. Thank you, Doug. Happy New Year. Thank you, Doug. And Min, they receive 200 bits. Well, I'm no math magician, but I think that's 620. Has the engine been activated? No. Nope, that will not happen today. So I have some things to prepare. I just don't have time. I have to switch games at 3. Still the first attempt? It is, yeah. That's one reason why I'm being so cautious at end game. So, being very cautious at end game because we might not get another attempt this good. We were able to get ahead of the curve because of how easy the early game was. And we might not get that again for dozens of attempts, right? So I need to make sure that this is the one. Doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often. I think the longest I've ever had Randy not send a raid is about 2 years. It's technically possible for him to never send a raid, but in practice, you know, it's not really going to happen. But his chance of sending raids is actually relatively low. But he also doesn't have like a cooldown on it. So sometimes he can hit that back to back, like as we've seen that a few times in this run. You remember in this run we had 4 raids at once and I almost lost? If the run dies during launch, will I immediately try again or will I continue on to melee? I'll probably try again. Anticipated games of 2023? I'm not sure actually. When is Stormgate supposed to come out? That's probably my most anticipated game right now, Stormgate. Back to the Wallace run, that's right. Starfield is yours. Walrus, not walrus. Dark and darker. Freefall 2? Absolutely not. And cancel the launch. Climate adjuster -10. Yes. We can make beer again. Non-stop beer production is back on the table. Nice. Building turrets, what's happening? I thought I would expand on my other 33 turrets, yeah? That's what's happening. What are you eating? Carol assembly. Yeah, we can't do those. Leave me alone. Would you like to build us some walls? Walrus to run win. I don't really get too hyped about games. Usually, I don't, like, there's so many good games that are coming out all the time that aren't even on my radar, you know? I just know there's going to be, I already have like an endless amount of good stuff to play. I'll be disappointed if certain things are not great, you know? But in general, I try not to get like super hyped or look into too much of a game. However, I've been really looking forward to Stormgate, even before it had a name. Been following Frost Giant since they first formed, so I'm hoping it's good. Still first run, yeah, it is. You can still be disappointed even without expectations, of course, but you know, in general, I check out Dark and Darker. I have not. It's like, I really hope the full release of Darkest Dungeon 2 next year is awesome. I hope every game is awesome and great and that I love it. But if not, you know, it's unfortunate, but I have plenty to play. I know you can clear all marks. For anyone that doesn't know, you can go in here and right click on remove plans. I'm probably blocking it here. I'll move the camera for those that don't know about it, but yes, I do know. All right, so you can go in here, you can right click on plans and cancel all designations if you want. You can also go in here and right click on allow and unforbid all items, or right click on forbid and forbid all items. That's not a mod. A lot of people think those are mods. It is part, it used to be just part of the allow tool, but these were added to the game a long time ago. It's a lot of things that you can right click for more functionality. It's still blocked. There. You can right click on plan, cancel all designations. Do it on either one. Right click on allow, etc. For anyone that doesn't know, you can do those things without a mod. Being free to play makes you a bit nervous. I think having very little barrier to entry is good if the
your steadfast
fee structure is cosmetic.
Appreciated.
He's blocking it. He's hiding the mod. Sav, thank you for the 15 months. 15 months, Sav. That's a long time. Much love to Sav. $1.8 days. Okay. He's blocking to hide it. Thank you, Vivian. More statues, more statues. We must have everywhere beautiful. We want things to be pretty while we stand and kill. Laysara? I've not heard of that one, no. City Builder? I've not heard of that one yet. Alright, is it time for this yet? Unfinished. 1.9 days, almost. So I'd like to take care of this without destroying the climate adjuster. It's tempting to call in allies like the Empire to go, you know. A statue's compensation for no rooms, or do you always put them around? I always put them around like that in the late game. Try to, yeah. When wealth doesn't matter anymore, but it does help with the no room thing. You're building on a mountainside, you have to account for avalanches and whatnot. A couple of videos you saw, it looked real interesting. So almost like a Frostpunk sort of thing. You have like routine natural disasters that you have to think about. You know that are coming sort of thing. That's a lot of turrets. Most of the raid points were in turrets, apparently. I like Dead Space? I did, yeah. I haven't looked into the remake, but... just 1,200 gold, it's fine. Natural disasters in RimWorld, there used to be. You know the tornado generator? That used to just be an event, and it was god-awful. I hated it. I'm so glad they removed it. So before RimWorld hit 1.0, like late in the beta stage, tornadoes were added as a random event that you couldn't do anything about. Literally nothing about them, just like in real life, pretty much. And I remember I had a tornado event on stream where the tornado spawned over our friggin' kitchen. It spawned over our kitchen and just destroyed the entire base as it moved through. I was like, all right, well, I guess I should have played better. GG. There we go. That run's dead. So, yeah, the tornado generator that's in the game now, that tornado used to just occur just as a random event. But they removed it. Thankfully. Yeah, there's some counterplay to things like volcanic winter, toxic fallout, climate change, all that kind of stuff, but there was no counterplay at all to tornadoes. So a lot of times it was just like frustrating when they happened. So they removed them in that capacity. Like an unfun mechanic, yeah. People complain about realism in a lot of games. Yeah. I don't think RimWorld needs any realism. Granite ceilings create a bunker of sorts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they want to do levels though. Probably why they didn't put anything like that in. I would guess anyway. I have no idea. Make mountain bases even stronger, yeah. The only thing that can withstand a tornado. You mean like how a colonist shouldn't be able to carry a whole elephant? Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like those people that are like, I use Dub's hygiene because it's more realistic. I want my RimWorld to be more realistic. Oh, do you? I mean, that's fine if you want to use that mod, but the reason is that you want it more realistic. What other mods are you making to be more realistic? Can your pond still haul an elephant on its back? But I don't care how people play or what play, but suspension of disbelief in RimWorld has to be very strong, yeah. We can't make barrels. Well, we can make some barrels, but not big enough. They can carry the whole elephant, but then they have to have 10 trips to haul the meat. Yeah, yeah, that's the one with the plumbing and yeah. Does it also have thirst? I know there are mods for thirst, but I have no interest in making it so my people need to drink and pee. I want to play a game where people have to pee. I'll play somewhere auction not included. Watch them put that in the base game next update. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Crap. Exactly. Trait, small bladder. Actually not included. That was fun. All right, we're gonna take care of this Met cluster after the rain ends, so that we can send Mule off to trade. Water requirement in RimWorld, yeah, that would suck. Some people would love it. Oh yeah, I have nothing against anyone who wants to play with any mods. It's just, it was on the topic of people saying, like, I wish RimWorld was more realistic. Be another chore. Yeah, we need to, oh, artificial metabolism. Yes, we got it. Oh, it's so good. Thank goodness. Give me that. Okay, we need to research that really quick. How much power do we have over? Yeah, plenty. Okay. There we go. Time for some gambling. Oh yeah, on all the surgeries. Okay, so now we have a goal for this run of when we will launch the ship. As soon as we're done with the stomachs, ship is a go. Try to get the Nord sponsorship back through March. I hope, yeah. Hope so. Oh, this is gonna be so good for us. Mood is going to be so much better throughout the raid. It's gonna extend this a little bit, so that's all right. Like I said, I'm not gonna rush the end of this after surviving for so long in this friggin' challenge, so there we go. Has begun. We could even make, how many of these do we have? We can make one more of those. Okay, that should work. All right. Have special genes? Nope, we are baseliners. Baseliners. Well, that stuff's gone. Get up here before they destroy that. Nice tanking. Tanky turrets. That was fire foam popper stuff. Fire foam, popper foam.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Wait, we don't need to do that. I can just... How long until these...
Welcome back. Your steadfast
yeah, we don't need to do that.
loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, no. Forget about it. Zidian. Grab the smoke launcher. And we'll grab like a group to go with them just in case. Yeah, we're gonna turn fire wheel off on Zidian to make a plan here so we know where we gotta start putting down the smoke. And our goal is to take everything out aside from the climate adjuster. Sound effect is disgusting on it. Fried potato. Thank you for the 3 months. And Rick, thank you for the 2 months. Much appreciated. Thank you guys. All right. Yeah, we're gonna put smoke down. Smoke will make it so the turret can't lock on. I want to get there before the symbolers trigger. Always love some RimWorld. I'm trying to destroy that without actually hitting this, so I'm shooting through it. There we go. Perfect. Way to go. Way to go. It won't take that out, even if it explodes. Okay. It's not enough DPS to do that. Perfect. Get home. Major break risk. Okay, you're on your way back. Chill. You rang. Smoke effect turrets? Yeah, any turret. Mech or otherwise, yeah. Turrets cannot lock on through smoke. Yep. All right. Zidian. There we go. Bella on a fire farting. That's right. Fire starting spree again. What's the machine? The machine is a weather device giving us -10, which makes it so that it'll be cool enough to make beer again. You see how this says ruined by temperature? Now we can actually make beer again. So. There we go. Old fire farting spree. That's right. There's all the breakdowns just from being out there that little bit of time. That's what worries me about ship launch. That's why we're trying to get these stomachs so that we can actually make meals. People will be happier during the launch. I literally can't wall it off. So, no walls, remember? Allies won't try to destroy it. No, it'll stay there. The only way that it'll get destroyed is if we go out and fight near there, or if by some weird chance a breacher spawns like right here and tries to attack that wall and hits it. That's it. We should be good. Frag grenades are the best to not cause chain explosion because they do enough damage to where they always destroy the turret before they start exploding. But I could have made one, but I was kind of rushing out there. You can also, yeah, it's also slower. That's why I grabbed so many people, because of I knew mood was gonna get hit really quickly, especially with the rain and everything. So that's why I brought like 5 people and just normal guns instead. Hey, it worked out. Move into a mountain and build nutrient paste dispensers around them. Oh, getting all these stomachs is gonna be pretty friggin' awesome for us. How do you deal with waste early on? You can either just caravan it out as you get it, like have a mule character that just caravans it out and dumps it on a tile. It's going to cause people to be unhappy, but you can do it that way. Or you can just freeze it until you get to, you know, drop pods or something. But when I was doing it, I was just caravanning it away. I would keep it frozen for a little while. Then when the freezer got close to full, I'd caravan it out and dump it somewhere. And then eventually, when I got drop pods, I would just drop pod it. Exclamation here. Exclamation here. All right, it's got to be close to time to send Mule. It should be right at time, actually. Let's go ahead and get him ready. We'll wait on the exotic goods, I suppose. Deadly Incorporated exotic goods. 200 waste bags. They just drop on them right back. Yeah, that has changed. That's funny. Now we're getting offered these tech prints. That would take us like all weekend or longer. I don't think we need them. No, I'm not gonna do it. We'd have to get 2 of them. And then we have to do the full research. And then we have to build it all. I know I'm gonna extend this out a bit, but I don't want to extend it that that far. That'd be like another week. A real week. They did an update where if you drop pod waste onto a tile, they could either retaliate and send a raid, or they can drop pod it back to you. Drop your waste out into the ocean. Close colony to it, so no ice seems to care. Toxic immunity, yeah, that's always good. It's gonna pay off at the end. It's just the upgrade to our helmets. I wouldn't actually make the armor because I still need to kite. So I'd have to make. Yeah. I don't even have enough money to buy it right now anyway, even if I sold everything. So I guess that currently solves that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't, Shan, yes. I'm not sure if that's been done. Returns the same amount. All right. Would make sense for tribal send it back. I'm tribal. Look at me. Earlier I had 16 drop pods. Don't discriminate. Not all tribals are the same. No, but you're right. Look at us. We're tribal. We got a spaceship. What do you think about that? It's not the same. I think that should absorb quite a bit. At the very least, give us some time if we get split raided. Give us some time to deal with a raid on the other side. So much steel. We got endless steel. Endless steel. Let's go on. Gallimer, welcome in. Permanent tribals, yeah, I know. How OP am I going to make the pawns, the new melee run? Very. Yeah, I just want to make it fun. I've already done a challenge, like a super challenging melee only run, so now I want to... I mean, it's not going to be super easy, but I do want to make them, like, melee gods. They said they're trash out in a giant ball. Oh, yeah, and it comes back, yeah. I think that was a pretty early episode. Cool mod where factions can actually advance over time too. Yeah, that would be nice. I wonder if there is. Well, the turrets isn't a real wall. It could be a Magic Gathering argument. You rang for melee gods? All Itikeen? Itikeen aren't. No, we're going beyond Itikeen. Beyond Itikeen. We're going stupid strong. Put me in, coach. Gotta make sure you don't miss. That's right. That's right. It's fun. It makes social fights a risk. Yeah, that's also true. But we will have robust as well. I'll definitely get robust. I actually was thinking about trying to go low population and seeing how much like 5 to 10 melee gods could handle, you know? But then I think about the queue and how we need to get through the queue. I'm not sure if I should do it that way or not. We'll see. A tribal world. All factions tribal. Clubs only. Robust, tough, super fast healing, strong melee, blood clotting. I'm not sure if I'm going to go Archite genes or not yet. Probably not.
Welcome back.
But Scarless and Deathless bring over top. What's the bounty day? It's actually Timberborn. I'm really looking forward to it. I like Timberborn. It's a very chill game. And it really reminds me of Banished. I really loved Banished. But it's Timberborn, and Timberborn just had its 3rd major update. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the update has gotten. Yeah, it seems like Timberborn gives me a sponsored stream for it every time there's another major update, which is really awesome for them. And I like the game anyway, so it's a win-win-win scenario. Crazes, thank you for the 6 months, Craze. Much appreciated. Much love to the Crazes. Super clotting is a crazy gene. It really is. Blood, like anything that's bleeding just gets tended to where it's not bleeding during combat. It's crazy. I played Software Inc. I have nuts. For anyone that doesn't know Timberborn is the beaver game, as most people call it. It is pretty much Banished with beavers. That's funny. Is there a way to ensure certain factions contain specific xenotypes? I think there's, if you want to specifically control it like exactly how you want, there is a mod for it. Someone posted it in the Discord. I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, outside of a mod, I don't think you can specifically make it exactly how you want. You can make it so that a certain ideology has that xenotype as part of it. But beyond that, I'm not sure you can do it with outside of mods, I should say. You bought Timberborn because of the stream? I like it. Yeah, I really do. I'll tell you guys honestly what I think about games, like especially after bounties and sponsorships, but I do like Timberborn. I've been playing it a little bit off stream with my daughter. The downside is the tin quality is usually random. Yeah, I don't mind that though, because you know it gets rid of the bleed, which is the major thing, and then infections or whatever. You can even have super immune with it. You haven't had a single high mate? I seem to get 1 high mate per run. You played a new Colony of Timberborn when their 8-year-old niece for a few hours over Christmas and she loved it. Yeah, it's a good game. And it has hard modes too. I mean, if you really want to like push it, but we've had 2 and 5 games. I'm 2 and 2. I'll look at what the 3.0 changes are before I decide if I'm going to continue my previous playthrough or start a new one. Yeah. What's funny is both of my high mates, I believe, are crash pod people. So it's like at the beginning of a game, I'm just given a high mate from space, and then that's my high mate for the run, apparently. All right, so we are primarily looking for Luciferium and other drugs that make people happy. Beyond that, we'll just get advanced components at this stage. We have 2 rabbits. Oh, and go juice. We need more go juice. Need more go juice. Always more go juice. All right. I hear mule. Does Deathless always need death rest? Some of the Archite ones are bound to death rest. I can't remember if that's one of them. I think it is though. I think so. It's been a while since I've looked at it though. One high mate you had, you kidnapped from some kids looking for herbal medicine. Some high mate shows up with a bunch of children begging for medicine for a surgery, and you kidnap the only parent and leave them. That's RimWorld. Used with a shield pack for a dangerous early game raid. Got one shot by a melee attack. Ouch. I know Death Thrust is an archetype, but was it all the storage buildings were regulated to one resource instead of that big list previously? Oh, really? That's interesting. You haven't got any single phase quests either. What's interesting is my first playthrough of Biotech, I got a bunch of single phase quests. But I haven't gotten, this run I've gotten one, which was this one, I think. We like this one. This one's ours. The rest of you can hit the road. Yeah, we'll play some Timberborn in about an hour. I've never had a dream about RimWorld, no. Never. Kind of surprising. I've never had a dream that I remembered about RimWorld, so I don't recall ever having a RimWorld dream. Probably for the best, honestly. Probably for the best. You dream of RimWorld and you don't even play that much? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it is kind of surprising, but I have never. Ever dreamed about R²? No. I don't think I've ever dreamed about the stream. Start Rim, you can get 700 ticks, but then you slow it down to 200 out of nowhere. It's just how the game is, yeah. It slows down pretty quickly, unfortunately. That's just basically how it is. My probably biggest wishlist item for RimWorlds, above all else, would be for the game to be rehauled from a performance standpoint. Like literally more than any other content. That would be so good. So good. They don't want our rabbits. They don't have any loose freedom. I don't think I can't remember dreaming about video games really, no. Yep. Hey, cooking skill trainer. Grab that. All right, and your advanced components, you got 5 of those. Okay, we'll take all those. And we'll take as many of these as we can get. All right, mule, head on back home. Pay good money for new engine and world map overhaul. Those are on the top of my list, but performance is definitely the big one. Bad dreams about RimWorld, but it's been more about organization and layout difficulties, not like RP stuff. Yeah, you can use a mod like Rocketman to increase performance, but there's only so much that Rocketman can even do, you know? That's how it is with all the jobs, actually. Like, it'll go through and it's like, all right, let's check. Is there any fire on the map? Nope. All right, am I hurt? Nope. I need a doctor. It just goes through all of them for everyone, like, constantly. How we doing on that? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Animals, it's just everything hits performance, yeah. Polypod, yeah, we have not been too lucky on getting doctors, yeah. Not a lot of doctors this run. Oh, we glad this research is done. We start pumping out those stomachs. And then we can switch over to actual meals. Get that mood up. Just switching over to normal meals will increase our mood across the board by 4. And then if we go to fine, which we probably will for the ship launch, be in really good shape. Finding out fills of various kinds speeds up the game as well. Yeah. Rocketman will actually get rid of filth on parts of the map that you never go to. You can set that. I also like the mod. I haven't used it in forever, but there's a mod called like Rain Washes Away Filth, which is nice. Rain Washes Away Filth. That was a good mod. Makes a lot of sense. It's really cool. It's one of the few mods used. You feel like it should have been part of the game, base game. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I like that one. They buff the rain washing stuff. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Settle where there's no rain, that's still a problem. It's one where rain just washes away blood and stuff if it's outdoors. Yep. All filth, if left alone for long enough, goes away on its own already without a mod. Wonder what the timer is on it. I didn't want to wrap it. I used to like playing with the hospitality mod. It was a nice way to get another kind of way to get more colonists. Now with ideology and biotech, I have no problem getting colonists. Fridges, never played with fridges. Takes a long time. Yeah, like blood can be on the map for a really long time. Right. We're gonna move these back to some steel. This is a pretty good one because you don't have to worry about like bugs spawn there, which they will. Don't have to worry about destroying too much stuff around there. There in Shrublands, a little rain. How much filth is around the edges of your game? It just rained actually. So like, there's very little stuff left right now. Like there's some that's in there for a little while. But 3 colonies during the melee challenge. Keep it similar to last time. Probably not. I think I'm gonna use a smallish map though. Smallish. The failure in saving those extra colonies made the best stories. It really did. I don't think this next melee run is going to be nearly as difficult, like nowhere near. I might do something like as we get to, I don't know, man. We're going to be fighting everything in melee combat. Obviously, I'm going to go high wealth this time. So I think if we start losing a run, there's not going to be any like getting to the drop pod and leaving. So I don't know. But yeah, the next melee challenge run is going to be mainly for fun more than challenge, even though of course it's going to be somewhat challenging. I'm also going to do no kill box at all. That's a good question. Maybe we should do that against Cassandra. Maybe that's a good way to kind of counteract a little bit of the crazy xenotypes. Can you spit fire and consider it melee? No, I'm not going to do that. Maybe we'll play against Cassandra. That would actually give us some moments that we would probably die. What are your go-to melee weapons? It depends on the time or the stage of the game. The weapon that I try to get to is Zeus hammers and mono swords, obviously, if you have royalty. Outside of that, though, obviously you have royalty if you're doing warhammers. Outside of that, usually plasteel longswords or uranium maces are still the go-to, even all these years later. Into the last night's VOD. Glad to see you finally defeated Phalanx. After the monitor settings. That was the easiest first boss of like any Souls game I've ever played though. I was actually kind of shocked. But yeah, now I have a now I know what setting to put it on when I play again, so hopefully that kind of stuff doesn't happen. One of the things you thought to do with the children in biotech was having squire like bonds between teacher and child. Speed up putting on armor or something. Oh, the child like helps to put on armor. Gotcha. Squire, my cataphract armor. Yes, master. So what are we mining down here? Steel, steel, steel. Steel. All right. The lever. No, that wasn't the first boss. It's so crazy. I could literally not see it on my screen. It's so ridiculous. Like, if I had just turned the brightness up on my screen 4 hours earlier. Hey, artificial metabolism, sterilizing stomachs. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. There we go. I thought of that, but arrived much later. I assumed. Yeah, it was just too dark on my end. But I did figure something out. So for anyone that ends up getting one of the G7 monitors or whatever, there's actually 2 different picture menus. And so I had already gone into the picture menu and I turned the brightness to maximum, but it has this like advertised like true black, true darks or whatever. And it was very atmospheric. It was incredibly dark. In that game, but I literally couldn't see a bunch of the stuff, and I kept looking over at like the preview of stream to figure out where staircases were and things like that on Demon Souls. But then I went in and I found out there was another setting that you have to go into game mode, and then I had to go down into the game mode into the settings in there specifically for blacks, and in there it was default to 14. And I had to put it down to like 5 to be able to see stuff on Demon Souls. Can't see anything when it's dark on your monitor either. You have the Neo and it's fantastic. You just gotta change the base settings. But, it sucks, man, because I walked by that lever. The lever is around a corner and it's in a dark corner. I just walked by it like for 4 hours, didn't know it was there. Does RimWorld look better for me too with this monitor? Yeah, it does. But the main thing that looks better with RimWorld, aside from just like letters, like things being clear, like with letters and numbers, is that night I can actually tell is night very easily. It gets pretty dark. The first time I played RimWorld on this new monitor and it was nighttime, I was like, oh my god. It actually looks like it's nighttime. Which is fine in RimWorld, but not fine on that. Something's messed up with your 2K monitor. Back to your old LG 1080. It's a really terrible time to have something like that happen right after all the deals are done, you know?
Welcome.
It always sucks to have like
steadfast loyalty
a tech issue, of course. Especially having one right after all these cells are done. Feels bad. Can go back to 1080 now. Morbo, 8 months. Thank you, Morbo. Much love to the Morbo. You're on your 5th HDR in 18 months. What will really be awesome is when those OLED TVs, the OLED or OLED screens, are, how to put it, let's just say prolific enough with monitors, because right now they're just now really starting to come out with them more and more. They're extremely expensive, but when more of that develops, I think that'll be the go-to. That'll be pretty awesome. Those screens are the picture quality on those screens is just insane. I don't have the money to spend $1,000 on a monitor, so early adoption, yeah. Early adoption, not only getting charged extra for early adoption, but you're also running the risk of screwing up. They're dropping in price fast already. Yep. The mini LED ones look good too. They do, yeah. They can have burn-in problems, yeah. Don't leave your monitors on. But let's see. Just be nearsighted. It's way cheaper. Can't tell the difference anyway. Make those stomachs. Make those stomachs. I'm gonna move the stomachs up to the top here. Because right now what's happening is they're going to make the stomachs and then they're like, oh no, we're running out of components. We better go back and make all the components that we were going to use for these stomachs. Trailblazing tax, you pay trailblazing tax, yeah. It's not just money, yep. You got the LG C2 OLED for $700 over Black Friday. I have a story about that. So we have that too. That is the TV that came on its own. But the story is I got it for super cheap on kind of accident. So basically, we ordered a different TV, a very cheap one, through Walmart Black Friday for like $240, right? And then it just never shipped. It never shipped. And I contacted support, and the TV that was like $240 or whatever, its normal price was like $700 or $800 or something. And so I contacted support, and they were like, well, we can just cancel it, you know, since it's saying it's not going to ship it. They probably ran out of stock and the automated system didn't catch it. And I was like, is there anything else that I can do? Can I just like trade it for something that would be the same price? And they're like, yeah, just give me the model number. And so I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I gave them the model number of that instead, because the sell price is basically the same as like the full price of the other TV, and they switched it. And I was like, all right, I got to watch this to make sure it goes through and actually make sure it arrives. And it did. So we got the TV for like dirt cheap for what it is. And I still got whatever the deal. So yeah, kind of crazy. It's by accident. Yeah, so the thing is, the person, hopefully they don't get fired for doing it, right? Hopefully they don't get fired for doing it, but I'm guessing what happened is because of how busy it was, how absolutely insane busy it is during like that Black Friday and the following Cyber Monday, which is now Cyber Week and all that. They were probably just super overwhelmed, and they really weren't checking. It was like, oh yeah, that's the same price, but it wasn't like, oh, it's the same sell price. So it's good though. I was pretty sure they were going to tell me no, or that they would catch it before it sent. And I was watching it the whole time it was saying it was shipped, and I was like, man, if that really shows up, I was like, there's no way they're gonna send me the original one. Different box showed up, so as long as customers don't complain, they don't care. Yeah, hopefully the person doesn't get in trouble. Bought a dishwasher on sale a few weeks ago because yours is going out. Picked up pro install for free. When the installer went to the store to pick it up, they didn't have it. that person was actually able to do it, you doubt Walmart will care. Yeah, I don't care about Walmart getting screwed over at all. The worker, on the other hand, yeah. I can tell where they were from too. So I used to manage a call center, and I actually had the opportunity to go be an operations manager in a new call center in the Philippines, and I didn't take it. But I worked with a lot of Filipino call center people, like over the phone, obviously. So I really know. I know the accent, what the accent sounds like when they're trying not to have the accent, you know? So I could tell it was a Philippines call center. So hopefully that person never, I doubt they got in trouble for it, but definitely happy with that service. Putting this over here. That's one of the places we shoot from the most. So. We had such good food. Narth, if I had taken that job, I wouldn't be here streaming, most likely. So I'm super glad. I really didn't like call center. We haven't had any Raycap rhinos, no. Got accidental 99% cells before. Oh, that reminds me. A lot of you guys know Stuff, right? Stuff. Back during the summer or spring or something, he posted that he saw a screw up on Amazon. There was some massive curved monitor, like I don't even remember, like just this insane massive like 4K or something curved monitor, like bigger than his desk, that was originally supposed to be like, I don't know, $1,400 or something. I'll have to ask him the specifics. And they had accidentally put it for 140, and he managed to buy one before they realized the screw up, and they fixed it. And he was like, they're not going to send it to me, there's no way, and they did. And he posted pictures in the Discord. He's like, I gotta get a bigger desk. It was so enormous, like hanging off both sides of his desk. Like, holy crap, man. Sometimes you can catch things like that and get lucky. Work at Walmart. Statements are accurate. I need to go look at that picture he posted again. It's insane. Say it's your job. Could have been your boss at some point. That would have been... And imagine that in another timeline, in another reality right now. Welcome back. I'm overseeing a call center in the Philippines that that inspector's working at. You would have assumed it's a scam. Missed out. Yeah. He said something about that too. He's like, you know, worst case scenario, I'm out $140 and I have to like talk to the credit card people about it and get that resolved, but I'm gonna go for it. And he got it. Crazy. Who is that? Fathom. 18 months, Fathom. It's a long time, man. Thank you, Fathom. Much appreciated. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice. Yeah, you're mostly safe on Amazon. Like Amazon, obviously, they're getting less this way. But Amazon has been so customer centric, like to an extreme degree, that they will screw over vendors and anyone to please the customer. Screw over their employees, everything, right? And I was recently talking about this, and Pineapple's like, absolutely. So Pineapple now, he invented a specific kind of flask that he sells on Amazon. And he will get returns from Amazon where the people will say they haven't used it, and he will get returned like after major sporting events or things like that, and all the flasks just like reek of alcohol. They've been used, and Amazon doesn't care. He can't do anything about it. I remember back when Modwife and I made a living off of writing and selling books. We would have people return digital books that were fully read. You could actually see the page read count of the books was 100% or whatever, 98%, whatever, and they would return them and get full refund. You couldn't do anything about it. But anyway, my point is, Amazon is so customer centric, so customer first, that you can usually feel pretty safe that if you get screwed over on Amazon, you're going to be able to get your money back, I would say, in like 99% of cases. Monia, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Monia. Also much appreciated. Cheeseburger without cheese, yeah. Amazon isn't as customer for. Oh, did they finally stop the returning of ebooks? Is that the part you're talking about, or something else? How do you get production specialists? You have ideology and you get human primacy. Human primacy will allow you to get production specialists. Is that why you're always punching people? Oh, Narth. Amazon paid for the return of your last order when the manufacturer didn't even respond to RMA request. Yeah. EMI? I think not. Where was that cooking trainer? It's time to start getting those stomachs in. What does that have to do with cooking? We're gonna cook afterwards. Okay. You know what? It's gonna take me forever to find it. Let's just move it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It didn't take that long. Okay, so we're gonna turn doctoring off on everyone other than Fox, and we're gonna start installing these stomachs. And then once the stomachs are installed, we are gonna do the ship. Price honored in the UK or EU, at least they just don't send the items or cancel item. Get it though. Diddly anyone can do. Price must be honored. There's about less than customers, sellers that aren't Amazon. All right, Fox, we're gonna take some Go Juice. We're gonna start with Bossy here. Actually, we'll just start down the line. So, industrial medicine, install sterilizing stomach. Industrial medicine, install sterilizing stomach. There we go. There's those three. Ship launch might be wild. It might. That's why I'm over preparing a little bit. All right, Kin's stomach is in.
Welcome back. Your steadfast
Bossy good.
loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Oh, we failed on Tal. All right, 2 for 3. 2 for 3. Han's uniform right now is marine helmet, black vest, duster, button-down shirt, pants. Great natural walls like when a meteorite falls. I mean, technically I can make walls that are things like nutrient paste dispenser, but I'm not going to. So technically. I don't want to kill him. 1% cautious. Jesus. All right. My dusters are currently made out of Devil Strand. Devil Strand is the 3rd best textile in the game. The only thing better textile wise than Devil Strand is Thermofur and Hyperweave. Why sterilizing stomach rather than nuclear or bionic? I need them to not get food poisoning. We cannot cook. Our food poisoning chance is so high because we can't cook inside. We are constantly outside, which is almost a -4 cleanliness. And so I need a stomach specifically to make it so they don't get food poisoning, so I can switch over to meals from nutrient paste for mood. Top 3 leather. I'm not sure about leather specifically. If you're only categorizing leather. I mean, heavy leather is good, but I'm not sure. Cheat your own challenge. Wait till Tal is a little bit recuperated. Dirt inside of a room caps out at -2, but outdoors you get a bigger hit to cooking. Yeah. Or excuse me, in a room it's -1. So dirt's -1 in a room. So you can cook in a dirt room, but cooking outside you get no room bonus. So yeah, so the nuclear one has its own problems, right? Not only is it more expensive, but it also could give people cancer. I guess cancer is not a big deal because we only need it to work for 15 days, but sterilizing stomach just does what I need it to do, so should be good. And it's faster. The cancer, yeah. All right, let's try this again. Oh my god, failed again. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I should have stopped them. Oh, man, that sucks. They failed twice. All right. Surgery outdoors. Cancer with alpha genes mod's fun. Has some genes and a whole xenotype around using tumors. That's weird, yeah. Interesting though. It's dug too deep infestation, so it's deep drills. Deep drills have a chance to have it dug too deep. That's as big as they ever get, and yeah, they're not too scary, but basically we hit an insect nest, yeah. Yeah, all the assault rifles are like masterwork and legendary. It's insane. Our firepower is just absurd. All right, we'll let Tal get fully healed and we'll try this again. Ruined by temperature. Do I need to remake these? Wait, what's the temperature out right now? Oh, it's good now. This is the climate adjuster. Oh, we don't... I think it's because we don't have... Yeah, I didn't switch over to hops. So I need to do that. I think I was in the process of doing this and something happened. I don't remember what it was. Do I want to do that? Yeah, it's fine. Back. Let's just do it to all these for now. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. You know, the dug too deep was the thing. Yeah. Yeah. That's as big as they ever get, though, so they're not too scary. Just be aware that when you do put deep drills, no matter how early. Barricades are not walls, no. They are passable, yes. And they don't support roofs, and you can't make rooms out of them. They're not a wall. Ugh, and you got an infection, too. I'm gonna need more medicine. We have Nutrimine. I was using it for drugs. Oh well, screw it. No, barricades are not in any way walls. Fox spoke badly of Bella's beliefs. Well, I might as well kill him over it. Or get killed over it. Apparently. My god, another dug too deep. Christ.
Your steadfast
Coco's probably one of the
loyalty
least
is
researched
greatly
techs, probably.
appreciated.
We used it a few times. Trog. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, Trog. Appreciate it. Towel. Wonder if you're playing the same game. There are many ways to play RimWorld. There is no right one, though. The right way to play RimWorld is to have fun. Do whatever. Do I still have that completely crippled vampire? Oh, yeah. You mean Robin? Yeah, Robin's still here. Check him out. You like growing chocolate? You always end up doing it. Of course Robin's here. Let's go on Spork. Off with his head. Nice. He's like our mascot or something. He lets us know when raids are coming. It's not really. He's the one that sounds the raid alert. You can see it in the distance. Guys, the raids are here. He's just ahead, pretty much. I mean, he also has a torso and a groin. We know he has a groin because he's upset that it's uncovered. See? Guys, can someone just cover up my groin? Guys? They do not regenerate limbs. Nope. Nope. Guys? No, it's fine, Robin. It's like a windsock. That's how we know which way the wind's blowing. Couldn't you just look at the grass? No, Robin, this is more fun. Gotta be some strong wind. The least of his worries right now, yeah. I carry him to the casket. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? I could do that, but I'm not going to. He likes it there. Likes it. He told me. Cut off all the limbs and leave the head. No, what happened is when he was here and he was basically dying, I sent someone out to kill him. And they were shooting him, but they hit like everything other than his head. Like he had bleeds everywhere other than his brain. So I was like, screw it. We don't have time for this. Just leave him. So I did have someone come out and just like shoot all of his body parts off, apparently. But it wasn't like an intentional thing. I was trying to kill him. I tried to kill him. Imagine a meteorite falling on him. That would be so awesome. I feel terrible. I don't actually. I should feel terrible saying that would be awesome, but no. Oh, I forgot to look at Go Juice at that place. He doesn't have a torso. He has to have a torso. So what's the groin attached to? Is it hanging off of his neck? Maybe. He's a bloodsucker. He's fine. Tiny Jade meteorite. And our opportunity. I don't know about that. All right. Well, Fox needs to be healed first. All right, Fox. Take your Go Juice. Towel, lay down. Oh, she got addicted. I should have known better. Food binge. All right, Fox. I'm gonna have to have Mule go off and get more medicine. Hey, third time's the charm. Okay, so 3, let's see. They're next. Let's go, Fox. Get down here. Doctor got addicted to goat juice, yeah. Surprising it took this long before they got addicted. That's probably like their 10th goat juice or more. All right, we can do one more surgery and then I gotta go get some more medicine. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go to the worlds. Have these ones reset? They have. Well, we might as well go up there. Okay, Mule. Let's see. Actually lower on Psych IT than I thought. Not good. Not good at all. All right. Throw Mule. I was able to recruit without jail. I wasn't. I didn't recruit anyone.
Steel yourself. We are building an army.
Hamsters. Thank you for the. Oh God, that's so. Christ. Hamsters. They were the 10 gift subs. Thank you, hamsters. Very much appreciated. Porcelette, Nindy. Defective squirrel. L. J. Bird, Les, Insidious. Sheep, Bob, Juanette. Heatwave. Heatwave shouldn't be too big of a deal. So we have the -10 from the weather changers, so I think we're all right. No, I can't have prisoners, so I've never recruited a prisoner because I can't have prisoners because I can't have a room. So most of my pawns are from rituals, from ideology, and babies from biotech. What do I mean by rituals? If you go in here, drum party. Completing this ritual give us a 50% chance of getting a random recruit if it's fun or unforgettable. Basically, that boils down to about 40% chance per ritual to give us a colonist. Place the lung, fail, cut off their arm. Thank you, hamsters. All right, get out, Mule, get out. We gotta get medicine. We got these stomachs. That's all we need. Once all these stomachs are done, I can switch over to meals, and then we launch the ship. We might launch ship tomorrow. I'm actually worried that we wouldn't be able to get all the or get the tech print for the stomachs today, but we need like 10 more luciferium. We should be able to get that before the ship launch, no problem. No problem, I would say. Psychic Soothe, very nice, very nice. What seed is this? Exclamation seed is up to date for this playthrough. Good map. Good map overall. I like this little peninsula near the, I want to call it that, near the river and ocean. Oh god, we had something like that too. We had something last time I played where we were trying to perform a vasectomy and we had it fail, but it sterilized them anyway, so it ended up working out. It's unreversible now, but you know. gives you nightmares. It's like, all right, this is a very standard procedure. You're just gonna feel a little bit of discomfort, you know, just a snip. Whoops, sorry, sir. I have cut off your testicles. You've done what? You didn't want to have children anymore? You won't have children anymore. The cursed ideology seed, yeah. Fluid seed. Oh, they just cut it off. 700 silver. I think not. Accidentally send them to the vet instead of the doctor. I'm no medical professional, but what are you doing with those rubber bands? Don't worry about it. This is how they do it these days. You're just gonna leave these on. It's gonna hurt. Things are gonna turn strange colors. Just whatever you do, don't take them off. Are you sure is this what a vasectomy is? It absolutely is. Trust me. Saw peg leg decapitation. A doctor, not a doctor. That's why they call me a quack. Thin ice, mister. Thin ice, no. Saw Dirty Jobs where they did it the old way. I know that's not what they do. That's the whole point. Raid. Attack immediately. All melee, okay. How tanky they are. Let them win. We're a PG-13 stream. Also, Adam. Dong windsocks and testicle vasectomies. All those things are PG-13. Those are family-friendly things. You know? Family-friendly things. Ah, that river's so good. Love that river. I mean, it's running red with everything, but, you know, aside from that, it's a nice river. Adam and Dong. Adam and Dong. Heavy emphasis on the PG. Parental guidance needed. Can you have a non-testicle vasectomy? Vasectomies are the opposite of family friendly. Got a point. Got a point there. Imagine those guys charge. 3 seconds later, they're dead. Yeah, it was like... That was brutal. It's man, it's so crazy. I won't get into the topic too much, but thinking about like D-Day, thinking about like Normandy and Omaha Beach and places like that, where like this is what happened in real life, you know, landing on a beach and machine gun nests just mowing real people down. That scene from Saving Private Ryan, man, I mean, brutal. And of course, in real life, it was way worse, but.
Welcome back.
The life of agony, River.
Vast loyalty is greatly
Jimmy.
appreciated.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fine. Jimmy, thank you for the 2 months.
Glad you're enjoying, Jimmy. Jimmy Hoffa, we found him again. Jimmy Hoffa, could you let me know your exact location? I'm not gonna give it to like the authorities, you know. No FBI, no CIA. I'm just my own personal Just curious. Just curious. You were thinking of D-Day as well when you saw the raid? Be cool, guys. Be cool. Someone call Mythbusters. Oh god, trench warfare. Ugh. My lawyer advised me against that. All right, you win this time, Jimmy Hoffa. Most of the insect meat rotted by the time we got here. We need the medicine more important than... Hey, we can... They got Luciferium. We can always come back for it. Let's just get the medicine. We're gonna get more medicine here. You'll win this time, Jimmy Hoffa. Got a feeling it's Sacramento. You can reform ideologies. You can if you pick fluid ideology. The whole purpose of fluid ideology is to allow you to earn points to reform it during your run. If you didn't do that, you can change it with developer mode or mod. But fluid ideology is its own separate starting parameter, basically. Bit of fun while playing. BGs. Does BG stand for Battlegrounds? UJ Beach. Sobering. Not like time travel, of course. Yeah, I don't think anyone thought that when you're like, yeah, I've actually been to the beaches of Normandy. I don't think the first thing people thought was like, whoa, Inspector actually went there during the battles. But thank you, Inspector, for confirming. Battlegrounds, gotcha. What I thought Inspector was like... I thought Inspector was like in his 80s, 90s. Your new one's fluid. Yeah, there's some high... what do they call it? I remember what... There's something that you can't pick from the beginning with Tunneler. Or, excuse me, with fluid, you have to wait until you can reform. Let me re-clarify. I do not time travel. I am a human. I enjoy elongated keratin. He was actually manning bunk. Hopefully not. Jeez. I doubt Inspector would have been on that side. I hope not. Yeah, the tier 3 ones, they describe them as like, what, high something or other. Maybe it says. I don't remember. I'm not going to do it right now, but. All right. Well, as soon as Mule gets back with that medicine, we'll go back to doing our surgeries. That's all we're waiting on. We're waiting on these surgeries, and then it's shit time. Shit time. Looks like we might end up launching the ship tomorrow. Perhaps. Depending on what happens, obviously, that's like... Best case scenario, we'll launch it tomorrow. Worst case, never, but... Second worst case, Sunday. Why all the stomachs? Because it's going to increase our mood by quite a lot. I can't make food because we get food poisoning constantly. Just absolutely constantly. Because when you're outside, it doesn't matter how good of a cook you are. It doesn't matter what's around. When you're outside, you just basically make meals of food poisoning nonstop. And so because of that, we have to use nutrient paste dispenser because nutrient paste dispenser doesn't have food poisoning. And so that is giving us a -4. So just switching over to simple meals will give a +4 mood buff to everyone. But we're going to go beyond that. We're going to do fine meals during the ship launch. And so for the mood's going to be the most important things during ship launch. If we can keep everyone's mood up during the ship launch, then I think we have enough firepower to overcome pretty much anything. We have an ungodly amount of DPS. We just have to keep people happy. Just gotta keep people happy. Considering the numbers of all, there are probably hundreds of private Ryans. Oh, and so those stomachs allow us to not get food poisoning is the culmination of that. I can't believe I'm gonna first try this. Maybe, yeah. Me either, actually. Tomorrow is not the drag stream, no. I have to postpone it to later. All the stuff around the holidays that happened has pushed it back. I don't have anything prepared at all, so it's gonna be I'll announce on Discord and Twitter and everywhere else when I have the exact date of everything. Neil's almost back. Having a terrible problem with Tetris Effect. What? Addiction? I have a closet of outfits ready. I think I'm a little too tall for Mod Wife's clothing to fit. I have been a chicken. I'm not a chicken right now. Mule's back. All right, we can continue surgery. July 16th? I don't know if I want to postpone it that long, but that's International Drag Day, really. Keep losing runs because you're too busy vibing to the music. Want to try this out any longer? Gonna see me in tight, too short clothing? Probably not. I'm not like super tall. I'm 6'1". Last time I said that, people were like, "Yeah, you know, the average height is like 5'9" or something." But I don't know. I don't consider myself tall, but 6'1", I guess statistically is tall, but I don't know. I consider tall like above 6'4", so I guess I don't know. I knew that was a pun, yeah. All right, so we got medicine galore. All right, Zidian, let's try this again. Try this again. Here we go. You and your wife are both 6'1". It's nothing special for you because she's a female. It's classified in the giant category. Yeah, that is tall for a female, I would say. Ah, Zidian. Done. Okay, Anns are next. Come on, Fox, you got this. Wish you were like 2 or 3 inches taller so you see over crowds. Wait, how tall are you? Seems like we fail one of the 3 every time. Oh my god, cracked their sternum. Ah, it's fine. They'll get over it. About 11 or so. Solar flare. Save the world. Leave no nature behind. I have a friend who's 6'3", dedicated assembly point. Whenever you're out. 6'5", see where crowds make eye contact with other giants. Your sisters are 5'10" and 6'1". Wait, how tall are you, Narth? Adam hates sand. I do. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. Used a hammer instead of a scalpel. Ugh. You're 5'8". .58 is still above average for a woman, I believe, like just a little above average. I remember correctly. Severe pain. Ah, you'll be fine. Let's try it again. Go Fox. That's what I was thinking too. It was like 5'4", 5'5", something like that. Got it this time. Rakes is pretty tall, yeah. Finally, Trisha. How's it going, Trisha? Another failed stomach. Five two. You want to say this one 6'7". That's a crazy difference in heights. It's like the mountain half Thor and his wife. See pictures of them occasionally. It's like, holy crap. He's actually lost a ton of weight though. He's Probably dropped like 100 pounds. Half Thor has.
Welcome back.
Still just as
Your
tall, obviously, but
steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
why is everyone measuring height again? I don't know. Just the way the conversation has gone at this stage. They need industrial tech meds to survive. Not really. And an interesting thing about like sicknesses, infestations, infections, stuff like that, is there's like a hidden factor in them when they roll. That's why if you have two pawns that are the exact same pawn and both of them get hit with a plague and they're both treated with the exact percent quality and everything, that sometimes their percentages will look different. So there's no like, there's some like rule of thumb type things, right? So it's like, oh, malaria is not really that deadly as long as it's treated every time it's available. So with that one, you can probably, depending on your doctor, you can probably just use herbal medicine, as long as it's tended every single time, stuff like that. But his wife's the size of his leg, yeah. Duckle squared. It's so weird not calling you Sigden because you changed your name. They were the 15 months. Sigden. Is preaching health worth it? It's absolutely worth it. Yeah, you can. I use it anytime anyone has like anytime we have a disease hit or someone infected or whatnot. I use it on cooldown. It's effective in RimWorld at least. All I can say about that. Line, they don't have the gene human hand. Never thought about that. You're right though. Baseliners don't have the gene for human hands. How do they have human hands then? Should have a rule of hooves. Be hard to measure things with hooves though. Pretty hard to measure things with hooves.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
But it's easy to measure things with thumbs. Easier than hooves. Why am I placing concrete? Movement speed. I need to be able to get up to this front line as fast as possible. Dirt and sand have a reduced movement speed. Concrete doesn't. Started RimWorld again because of me. Where's the time? Please send help. Go on, Kim. I'm sorry, Kim. But thank you. Kim, they really switched Prime. Thank you, Kim. Finally, smooth, beautiful tarmac rather than that hideous Mother Nature. Feel like one of the great people of history, like Saruman, burned it all down. We need the trees for wood. Those aren't just trees, those are ints. Burn it. Chop it. A hoof and a half. When you see flooring going out in the middle of nowhere, you know the run's almost over. Yeah. It's funny. It is. It's true though. It is true. Randy's been pretty gentle today, right? Maybe like 5 raids today or something. He's on like a raid an hour. Laying down the home stretch. Do ints bleed blood or sap? I'm gonna go with sap on this one, yeah. I'm no entomologist. Wait a minute, that's a different thing. gonna stand by it. I'm gonna go with sap. Yeah. Who's the dude asleep on the ground? That's a vampire. He attacked us, so we destroyed all of his body aside from his head, and now he can't die, so he just lays there. Entomology is a different thing. Yeah, I know, but still. Launch today? Nope. Oh god, unless you have a time machine, we can go back 5 minutes. All right. So, it is time for me to switch over for an hour. So if you guys would stick around, I'd very much appreciate it. It is a bounty, so they base it on viewer count only. That's all they care about during a bounty. So let me save this for anything else happens. And the next step will be to get these stomachs on everyone. And then we're good to go. While we're getting the stomachs installed, we're going to go ahead and put more concrete down. I'll probably use the rest of our excess power on more hydroponics. Meal's done. It is bounty time. Bounty time. I'm looking forward to it. Really curious what they've changed.